count to 3. I'm gonna let go of it, Loz.
Yeah, okay. 1, 2, 3.
Pacific Highway from San Diego to Los Angeles. We're going to spend the night in Huntington Beach. We've got a few people we're going to meet up with, haven't we? And yeah, going to have a few drinks. But we're going to have a party tonight, I think. This is the only time we can actually party, because the day after that I got bike fit, and then the day after that it's going to start. It's go time. It's going to start getting hard. 3 Mojave legs. So Los Angeles to Baker, Baker to Barstow, Barstow to Las Vegas. 650 Ks, 3 days, all through the desert. Yeehaw.
Badass.
Badass, dude.
Alright. That was fun, wasn't it?
Yeah, we just did like 50k an hour for like 6 miles.
On the freeway.
On the freeway, or faster even.
So we just got to the army base, the Pendleton base. Got to the border, and apparently because we've got British passports, they couldn't let us through. So we just boshed it down the freeway for 15 miles. Now we've reached the point where bicycles can't be on the freeway anymore.
Obey, like your senses drive me wild. Let's take this hard line. We'll find it all right. This forming change, you've been down too far. Brave you.
So we just stopped at a petrol station to fill up on petrol.
On petrol?
Yeah. Now we've just stopped because we need some water. 40 miles to go, maybe less because we took maybe a shortcut on the freeway. Do you, mate? Petrol. I like how a can of Coke in the US is just one can. 200 calories.
They call all my verses libel, but truly it is precision. I'm trying to make them see what they thought was religious.
It's you, man.
That's a pile of fluff.
Good.
Right, what is this place?
This is Nomad's Canteen, and this is where all of the pro surfers, when they have tours,
Oh, we're pro surfers.
they stay here,
Easy.
and they have the best food.
How long do you reckon till we get back?
A couple of hours,
Yeah?
maybe.
We've been out for about 8 hours so far.
It's 30 miles away. I say you would put Loza on the front and tank it.
He can ride at
300
35 miles an hour. 300? 400? He's
Well,
not even
he'll
like,
have
he
to
doesn't
do
even look
400.
like he's ridden his bike today.
Chicken is this guy. Forwarding.
So what's up there?
U-Haul, up the street, about 2 miles, look right, there'll be hundreds of them, hundreds
Are you
of
excited, mate?
Oh my.
U-Hauls.
with the dinosaurs and the pterodactyls and all the things.
There's the dinosaurs!
Is this the first puncher of the trip? It is.
Yeah, unfortunately it had to be me.
Oh man.
Yeah, they're brand new. Literally, this is like the second ride. Yes, no, first ride. Oh, I took it off on the wrong gear.
Slide area.
Where's the slide?
I don't see any slides.
I want to have a go on a slide. What's this douchebag doing? Oh shit. Look, what? Where did you find that?
Painkillers. It's the adventure has taken its toll already.
Doping?
70 miles in.
He's doping.
Doping? I never said doping.
Yeah, American painkillers are like the shit.
Oh, well, they're the good stuff.
You're gonna keep that with you to the end.
I feel like that was a challenge. You said that like it was a challenge.
Loz is gonna keep that flag with him right to the end.
It's super lovely.
Also,
Put this in my little first aid kit.
that's right, it is.
Fucking long phone.
Long fam. And that is it. We made it to the 777 motoring. We're not on motors, but might as well be. That was 100 miles, pretty quick.
That was 6 hours and 39 minutes. rapid.
How you feeling?
Oh, I feel alright. I'm not going to be up until 12 doing an edit again. That's for sure.
I'm feeling pretty zonked, man.
Yeah.
That's the longest ride I've done in a long time.
Yeah, I feel like we deserve a good meal and then a sleep. Catch up.
Big wave.
Gangor buys us this.
Yeah, she does.
Yeah.
From the pub in Kingston.
Yeah, the pub in Kingston.
Yeah,
I like
you could
this
also
beer.
get it in LA.
It's my favourite beer, this.
Well, that exact one.
Yeah.
Cheers.
This is my favourite beer.
This is your second favourite.
Cheers.
Beer. Cheers, mate.
Good work, boys. Nice work.
Cheers.
Good morning.
How you doing, mate?
I'm very well, thanks, mate. Had a couple of drinks with Loza last night. You were asleep.
Played some pool.
Shot some pool, and you know what? Actually slept really well last night as well. Like the jet lag thing has kind of worn off a little bit, so I think we're all feeling a little bit fresher.
What he said.
Yeah. So yeah, it's been good. So we're in Huntington Beach. We are moving hotels, so staying in the kind of Los Angeles area, but we're moving to Pasadena, which is north western LA, because that's really kind of where leg 2 starts. It's 35 miles from where we are now to the new hotel. I'm going to go and do a bike fit, and you guys are going to come with me.
Yeah, so today, only about 50 Ks to do. Nice and easy, spin out the legs. And then tomorrow, the real fun starts.
Don't you waste time looking at your neighbor's play. Easy does it on the challenge, been some time since.
So what's the deal here? In-N-Out burger, the veggie burger. It's just an empty bun.
Yeah, you've got an out burger. Something fell out of it.
It's just salad. You've got proper stuff. This is the burger place that everyone was telling us that we had to try out, so.
I got told off for filming in there.
Did you?
Yeah.
What did they say?
She was like, you're not supposed to. 7 out of 10.
Yeah.
What is really interesting though is that there's loads of people in that kitchen. They're all really, really happy. It's so nice. So you go into a fast food restaurant, not that I frequent fast food restaurants in the UK, and everyone's downtrodden. This is not, they're all singing and dancing in the kitchen, aren't they?
Right, are we getting out of here? We got 20 Ks to do, 25 Ks, 30 Ks?
Something like that.
Fifth, something.
Can we just draw attention to how badass the front of Lawrence's bike is?
Badass, dude.
Badass, dude.
What are you laughing at?
What's even funnier is Lawrence's face.
Oh, no. Save him.
It's all in your cassette as well, dude.
Makes you want one of those flick kind of shotguns.
And a Harley.
Yeah. What?
Kind of thought this was going to be a hill.
Transpires, it's kind of like a mountain.
Yeah. We've got to go over that tomorrow.
Yeah.
And we can't wait in that way. Right, Francis.
I'm actually excited. That's going to be cool.
Can't wait.
Welcome to the Pasadena Hotel, home for the next one night. Looks like they've got chairs in the shape of eggs.
I want to sit in them. Do you want to go sit in them?
Yeah,
now?
let's do it.
Oh, they had these on Big Brother a few years ago, didn't they?
It's a recovery egg. You play conkers.
You're still filming me?
Yeah.
What's up?
Entertain. How long do you reckon we're going to be on the bike tomorrow?
12 hours. I mean, like, you know, you think that we're going to be stopping, flying the drone, eating food, going, oh wow, look how fucking badass this view is.
Badass.
Then, yeah, 12
food.
hours, man. So 6 a.m. start. And
That's still gone, bro.
That's a great movie, Lawrence.
There's a dog hanging out of that car. Look.
That's fucking badass, dude.
Beer?
Keep it on top.
Please don't film me for this.
Fucking gold.
Oh yeah.
You see me rolling, dating. It's a it's Chinese rollerblades torture.
Literally someone's old rollerblades turned into
a recovery system because someone told you it's going to make you faster.
Where did you buy this?
Oh, I didn't buy this.
This is how Americans do rollerblades.
Did you make it?
Hit up the trap lords. Trap the quads.
She's got the hardest foam roller you've ever rolled on in your life. This thing is awful.
But you gotta roll your butt.
No.
What?
You roll your butt. You just gotta watch because you have balls. Yes. Okay. Here now turn so he could see this.
Yeah, just so you can see it.
And so you're gonna want to put this pivot point right here on your hip, over your butt.
Yeah, it's good. That's good for the butt actually.
And I James clipped his nuts on the roller.
Nice.
Yeah.
I'd be a real Highland Park gangster, like.
Yeah.
Highland Park.
So fashion.
This is Kim's
My jacket.
fashionable jacket.
And then the cholo dance.
That's it.
You
That's
like
it.
angle your feet, and you're like cholo.
You're on my porch, but you didn't let me know you were coming. So Francis, if you ever go on another tour, you better call me before you fucking take off for the US.
Hey, this is the wrong end.
What are you talking about? We're going right in here.
Everyone keeps thinking we're Australian.
I said one more go and he goes New Zealand. What's the good stuff?
Lawrence, we've so messed up tomorrow. Well, it's 7 AM. Today's ride is 220 Ks. We're riding Pasadena to Baker. We've got a mountain to get over and we've got some very heavy bikes. I think we're going to be on the bike most of today. On top of that, we drank way too many beers last night. Feeling good? How insane is this place?
Amazing.
Yeah, man. It's crazy.
Someone's been on beers. Was that you? So we've been climbing for about an hour. Some of that was really steep, but I think the rest of this route is going to be a bit better. James ran out of gears pretty quickly, didn't you?
Yeah, I'm good. I'm surprised at how steep parts of that was.
Yeah.
To be fair.
Looking pretty fresh to me, mate. We're both sweating like pigs and you just sat there going...
I don't know if you can see in the distance. Yeah.
We rode from there to there and we didn't even see. How did we not see that? I find that just really crazy.
America is big.
This is big, man.
Everything is big.
Well, it took us an hour to get from down there to here, and we've got like 11 to go. So should we keep going?
Yeah. Progress is slow because we keep stopping because the scenery is so stunning. Now we've stopped in a lay-by. Lawrence is getting the drone out. I think it's about time we had some descent as well.
Hey, I think this is probably the best bike ride I've done.
Yeah?
Yeah, man.
So far we've only
stunning.
been climbing, still.
Mate, we're like 2.5 hours in and we've done 24 miles. I do that in a road race in like
Have a look at that.
45 minutes. Holy moly!
How you doing, bro?
Yeah, I'm alright.
You're doing the face.
So we're at 6,000 feet of climbing so far. There's still a lot of up to go. Literally from the start, there hasn't been any downhill.
We're above the cloud line. You hear that? Nothing. Can't believe we've been climbing that long.
I know.
On bikes that weigh this much. I've never run out of gears in my entire life. I've got a dinner plate on the back.
Run out of gears.
Out of gears left, right and centre.
Finally. It's getting a bit sketchy, that wasn't it?
It was getting, yeah, it was getting a little bit worrying. We basically burnt through all of our water in 30 miles.
You did, I didn't. I still had 2 full bottles.
Yeah, but you're a camel, and you're also fit, and you're a pro. We're both fat. Right,
That's
okay.
the top.
Yeah.
You come to Reaver's Summit.
It'll go like this, and then it just starts gradually going down.
Yeah, Cloudburst Summit's just up here. Then it goes down some. Then you go back up to Highway 39. Then you go down again.
We've been climbing for 35 miles, maybe more, non-stop in 30 degrees with fully laden bikes. I'm actually kind of catching up with you now on the weight thing because I've got 2 extra bottles.
How did you cut yourself?
On my chainring.
Sacco socks.
Oh well.
He makes a good pair of socks, that bloke.
He does. Cheers, Sean.
Yeah, he sews them all on his sewing machine, yeah.
Does he?
They want it by 8, I give it by 7. That's the person I am, mistaken adolescent. But that's the stupid code.
We've reached some sort of summit. There's still more climbing to go. We're trying to descend. We're basically mainly descending the next 20 miles into lunch. Hopefully I'm going to get a fry up or something. Hands down, hardest ride I've ever done.
Yeah, me too.
Harder than any race. So we finally made it to somewhere that serves food. And it must be good, because there's a flag. Just 70 miles to go.
You know what? That was so hard. Like, that was so hard.
So hard. I don't really know how to explain it other than so hard.
I mean, you know it's hard when Lawrence says it was hard.
So 70 miles to go, all downhill. Let's do it.
Different tubes.
Different what?
You could get some more tubes for you.
Yeah.
Thorn in the tyre?
I like the way you say for me rather than for us. Like that.
Well, no, it's just because Francis and I use the same depth wheels.
Yeah, we've got long valves.
Yeah.
It's just like a thorn.
Fucking thorn. I don't have time for that.
That's the most angry I've seen Lawrence ever.
He's too busy just absolutely fucking tanking it through Mojave.
Dude, we've been on the bike for almost 8 hours. You know what I mean? That's an unreasonable amount of time to do anything.
Especially cycling.
I don't know, I've done some things for 8 hours that I didn't mind doing for 8 hours.
So we've got 36 miles left. We've just turned onto this road. We're in the Mojave Desert now. It's tailwind, and I'm hoping that the direction of the wind doesn't change and the direction of us doesn't change. I mean, ideally, Baker or Barstow or wherever we're going is at the end of there. What?
What? I've noticed that you pull a really interesting face when you're videoing.
Yeah, I know. Yeah.
As well, why do you film so low? Like,
concentration.
You told me to not film from down here, and you always walk around like this.
Because I got broken arms.
Much smaller.
I got 2 broken arms, mate. James looks like he's been living on the streets for.
I feel like it.
You can hear him.
Creaky lines.
Yeah. You can almost taste him.
I've never been so relieved to get to the end of a ride.
Ever.
I'm not saying something, because I've done some hard races, man.
It went 9 hours long though.
That's true. Nah. The cold jerseys, yeah. These Le Col jerseys are brilliant, except for I just realised just now.
You need to wear sun cream underneath it.
That, yeah.
But it's super cool.
A little bit red.
You look a bit sunburnt, mate.
Do you know what? I'm tanned everywhere except on my back. Burned.
Surprisingly.
Morning. Morning. What are you getting?
Don't know. Smash and grab, mate. It's gonna be like just go and then right across the desert. We go to bed starving and we wake up starving.
I'm just getting a drink, man. Don't look at me.
You getting a drink?
Yeah.
He's got his doggy box from last night.
How many Ks have we got to ride today?
260.
Oh.
We need to stop doing. We need to start riding at 200 watts like we said we were going to do, rather than riding at 350 watts, which is what we have been doing.
Little climb. Good morning and welcome to today's video. Welcome back to California. Today, like 260 Ks, 2,000 meters of climbing. Shouldn't be as long as yesterday, but I don't know. Anything could happen. This is like the saddest sight ever. Leftover last night's diner food.
It's free. And it tastes good.
But you paid for it.
What?
You
No,
paid
it's
for it.
free because now I don't have to buy another meal.
No use in hiding how he plays on my mind. As I lay down to look for sleep, I shoot the breeze there with the ceiling for usual.
So again, we got to an army base and they turned us round, but they said we could go on the freeway. So we're not taking the main 15 all the way to Baker, but we're going east on a road that we should be allowed to ride on and then heading north. So the ride is long, but not quite as long as it was going to be. Right, first quick stop because what we've eaten for breakfast is a crappy breakfast burger thing. You want anything, dude?
No, man. Well, are you getting a Coke or something?
I don't know.
I might wait till the next stop.
Well, that was a pack of tobacco.
Well, it is me.
What'd you get?
Ice!
Ice!
Beef jerky.
You got beef jerky.
This
man.
is what Sven eats on rides.
Really?
He only eats like biltong, yeah.
But why? It's just not. There's not much to it.
It's salty and it's got loads of protein and carbohydrate in it. Protein.
Any carbohydrate
No
in it at all.
carbohydrate in it. It's just protein.
This is why you're bike fitting on nutritionist.
Yeah, absolutely.
That's one each now.
What I want to do is take the tubes out of Lawrence's bike and have those as spares and get Lawrence some short valve tubes.
Yeah. Lawrence, I found something for you on the menu.
What's that?
Is it fluffy French toast?
Yeah.
Fluffy French toast. That sounds good.
Yeah, it's basically where they make French toast and then they leave it for like a week and then it goes all fluffy. Morale was high today, yeah?
Much
or
better
this
than
morning?
yesterday.
It's kind of hot out there.
It is hot out there. Alright, morale is high between me and Franny. Loza is now dark.
Yeah.
It's a role reversal from yesterday where Francis and I were suicidal.
This is like some Michael Phelps diet shit.
Second breakfast. So we're making some last minute changes to our plan. We found a way of cutting what we think is probably 20 or 30 miles off of our route.
Staying on the freeway for a bit longer.
Reasonable amount of elevation. But it's going to mean maybe 70 miles without water. So the current plan is
carry loads of water.
Carry loads of water. I'm hoping that gas station sells gallon drums.
Yeah.
But bearing in mind it's 40 degrees or almost.
Yeah.
35. We're gonna need a fair amount of liquid.
Yeah.
Oh, that's right.
It's it only says 30 degrees. But
when you're stopped in it, it's worse.
This is really hot.
Yeah, when we get going, it'll be alright.
So we've just we've stopped at the gas station or petrol station as we call it.
Another puncher.
And we've got another. There's loads of like really sharp little bits of filaments and stuff on the road.
Price you pay for going so quick on the freeway.
Well, 30 miles. We're going to get off the freeway. We're going to go on a state highway, which is going to be much quieter. There's less shit on the roads. So we've basically we've gone into the shop and bought all the water they have. If somebody finds this camera in the desert one day, this is James Thomas, Francis Cade and Lawrence Carpenter. Went for a bike ride.
Find your place inside the fold. Perfect space within my hold. Keep them safe, the words we've told.
Our amendments to the route meant we didn't have to come up this. Probably can't see how steep it is on the camera, but
that would have taken like an hour just to go from the bottom to here.
It's worth breaking the law every now and then, right?
Well, like, there was a bike sign.
Yeah, it said you are not allowed on the freeway.
Does it look comfy to you?
Not really. Does it feel comfy to you?
I was just copying the local.
Yeah.
He was doing it as well, so I thought he must know.
He must have had a stressful time riding his motorbike.
Yeah.
So we're 100 miles into the route. Yeah, we're running down, we were saying 80. We've got 60 left to go. Franny, to answer your question, it's an 8-mile climb up that way.
That's an
a
hour.
14-mile descent.
Okay, man, it's on you when it's.
Well, you say that.
Yeah.
14-mile descent. You've then got a 13-mile climb,
Which is like an hour and a half, almost. So it's 2.5 hours of climbing still.
Loz, another blankie.
Oh, scratched it.
Blanked.
He scratched his new bike.
See what I did there?
It's not even his bike.
Oh no.
It'll buff out, mate.
It won't buff out.
Titanium.
Yeah, titanium.
Oh no.
Don't.
Are you driving your drone and the bike at the same time?
Yeah, man.
There is no end to this man's skill set.
Basically towed us the whole way. Now you're looking a bit chippo.
It's 100 degrees.
So you remember a few months ago we went for that ride to Henley and back, and we said that Drift Road was the longest road in the entire world.
In the world.
Take a look at that.
So we just got to Kelso.
9-mile climb.
We've got a 9-mile climb coming up, and then descent all the way into Baker. I've had another puncture. It was a piece of metal, which was stuck in the inner tube, not the tyre, which is weird. So it's probably been working its way in. It's like what you had in on the freeway.
Yeah.
How was that?
That is the single hardest thing I've ever done. That was harder than yesterday because of that. It's 110 degrees. Badass, dude.
Hey, you finally found it! World's biggest thermometer!
Oh, bro. Yeah, I mean, I think we got a little bit cocky and we were like, we've done 100 miles or 80 miles and it felt easy. It felt so easy. And then it got hard, man. Then it got hard.
I didn't film all the punches. And I didn't film the puncher we got after the punches because the patches melt when it's this hot. So now we have no inner tubes.
It was 45 degrees for a lot of the day. And I'm burning up now. I'm out the sun and I'm burning.
America. What you got?
Cold, wet stuff. Warm, meaty stuff.
No, that was one of the hardest things I've ever done.
I think the worst part was just like the real very end of it, where I had the most almighty fucking cramps.
Mate, I've never seen someone
in so much
practically almost cry because of cramps.
Yeah.
And I couldn't do anything else.
No.
Jeez.
We filled you full of electrolytes.
Everything cramped. Like my back was cramping, my legs were cramping, my calves were cramping, my feet were cramping. So I've fallen asleep and drank a lot of water, and I feel a bit alright now, but fucking hell. That was not cool.
So we've had a bit of an issue regarding tomorrow's ride. So we started the trip with 6 inner tubes and puncture repair patches. We've managed to use all of the inner tubes, probably because we were riding on the freeway. We then used one of the patches today, and after about 2 hours of riding, the patch melted and the tube exploded again. So now we know we can't rely on patches. We're stuck in Baker. We may have to bail, get a taxi to Las Vegas, because there will definitely be a bike shop in Las Vegas, because there isn't anything here. World's tallest thermometer.
First time today it's gone under 100 degrees Fahrenheit.
Can we go inside an air-conditioned diner now?
It's 9 o'clock, it's pitch black, and it's 100 degrees still. not, sorry, I beg your pardon, it's 99 degrees. You're gonna have to stay outside.
Morning, man. Yeah, go back in, go back in. How are you today?
Hot. Really hot. I'm good though, man. Let's just say I'm a lot better than I was yesterday. We'll just say that it was really dark.
So, good morning, welcome to today's video. Welcome to the Mojave Desert. So, situation today. Last night when we got here, we ran out of inner tubes and our patches were melting. So basically we've decided to get a taxi to Las Vegas. It's only about an hour down the road. Hit up a bike shop, restock, and then we'll continue the trip from there. It will give us a bit of a chance to recover anyway, and the next leg wasn't going to be that interesting. It was basically just straight line highway again. We're just going to have to carry way more tubes with us than we previously had planned.
I got heat stroke.
You were in a right state. I've never heard someone scream so loud.
Oh, fuck.
With cramp.
Yeah, that was the mother of all cramps. Like, my hamstrings went, and they would stop that, and then the quads would go, and then my calves would go, and my feet would go, my back was going.
You gotta drink that electrolyte stuff.
Gatorade.
Nice t-shirt.
Thank you. Do you like it?
Yeah.
They're on the Francis Cade store.
Link down below.
I was just looking at the massive robot over there, and it said top 6 beef jerkies to recommend, and number 6 was colon cleaner beef jerky.
We're in a lift, we're in a lift.
Guys, the water in this hotel is actually cold.
God, you know you've been staying in a shithole, don't you, when you're thankful that the water is cold.
Right, I'm cutting today's video short. We're just going to be chilling out in the hotel room for the rest of today, I think. Finish some editing, and then maybe go out. Maybe.
He's going out.
James is ironing shirts, so I guess he's going out. What are you ironing? What are you ironing?
What am I ironing?
Yeah.
My trousers, because they've been stuffed in bike packing luggage for the last 3-4 days.
Just wear them.
Nah, man, I'm not a 20-year-old like you.
It's got an iron.
Eddie looks like a dude.
Who the hell is Eddie?
I'll drive. You know, everything in America looks flipping nice, doesn't it? The sun is nicer.
Especially you, man.
Oh.
You look pretty nice.
Hey,
your songs are badass, by the way.
Oh, cool. Thank you, my man. Once you get to the strip, though, there's so many different stuff.
We can just go for a walk, eh?
Yeah, let's go for a walk around.
We just wanna party just for you.
Fake skyscrapers.
Yeah.
It's tacky as shit, isn't it?
What were you expecting?
Smells like gas.
It smells like weed.
They got this in Singapore Airport. So there's a bar on top of Singapore Airport that's got these mist sprays. I sat there one time. I drank about 15 Coronas.
It's like outdoor air conditioning.
It's outdoor air conditioning. It is noticeably cooler here right now, though.
Yeah.
You know what would be even cooler is if we all had a beer.
Yeah, let's have a beer. That's a good idea.
Is this beer bigger than Lucy's head?
Well, a normal pint, a half pint is bigger than her head.
Take the location.
You're right, James.
What? It is so hot out here. It's like you walk through that door and it's like someone's blowing a hairdryer at you.
Yeah. So welcome to the bluest place in Las Vegas. Lady at the Hard Rock Cafe said we should come up to the 3rd floor because, well, pretty sweet view of the strip.
Welcome to Las Vegas.
This is America. Don't catch you slipping up. Don't catch you slipping up. Look what I'm whipping up. This is America. Don't catch you slipping up.
This way, right?
Oh, shit. You didn't video that? Yeah, I got that.
What's your step? Oh.
Where are we? This is, dude, seriously. You know, my only real experience of Vegas in the past has been in the movie The Hangover. This is actually like being inside it. Bellagio, Caesar's Palace, where Caesar actually lived.
Who the fuck is Caesar?
Julius Caesar.
Bigger moron. Fucking hell.
Yeah, there's Caesar. Is this our rental car? Oh, this one. Lauren's going to be alright driving this.
It would be safer in the car than it's fucking deep.
Good morning, guys. Welcome to today's video. Today is a rest day. We're heading to the Grand Canyon. We've rented a massive car. Lawrence is driving. I didn't know dogs could drive. It would be rude not to see it, considering how close we are.
The night time.
Grand Canyon, boys.
Yo.
Now where is it?
It's over there. Attacus CC at the Grand Canyon. We need to get a picture of that for Jimmy, really, don't we?
For 15 minutes.
What's this ticket for, man? So when we turned up a minute ago, there's a big sign that says no drones. Kind of threw a spanner in the works with our plan. So now we've got to take this. We're going up!
Find your place inside the fold. Perfect space within my hold. Keep them safe, the words we've told. Every page you read my soul. Blanket over the things I hide, try what I confess.
Oh my god.
I took Lawrence on a helicopter ride, his first helicopter ride. That was amazing.
Oi.
Oi.
Wacky waving inflatable inflating tube, man.
Ooh, gangles.
Actually, it's not, it's just a tube.
What is this one?
As we said, ran out of tubes, so we've got to get some more. I hope they've got 80mm valve tubes.
Yeah, me too.
American bike shops.
I love American bike shops.
So many more bikes in than British ones.
Apart from Sigma Sport.
Let me show you the most beautiful bike.
Oh yeah, show us.
The color it is, it's too dark. It's red.
Yeah, fades.
Yeah, so red fades to nude.
That is a sweet paint job.
Yeah, these are made in Alabama.
Oh, nice.
That's not even. Is that?
Yeah.
One of your kind, Lawrence.
She's a sweetheart. She's just a little.
Lovely dog.
Oh yeah.
£50 worth of inner tubes.
Retail price when we're used to paying. Oh, we can't say how much we pay for it.
So every time we've been riding through the desert, me and James have been really paranoid about finding snakes on the road. So every time we see something like this,
snake! We're snake! Snake! Kill it! It's not a snake.
It's not a snake. Thank goodness for that. What's that?
Baby turtle. 5.
Everything is so confusing here.
First, and then put fuel in the car.
Has it been easy?
That's moronic.
That just cost us $20 to drive like 250 miles. How?
Where are we going, G?
America's cheap. It starts at 6, dude. We're leaving before 6.
Oh,
I'm sorry, my guy.
can we not? But they have like fridges for the stuff. Can we not just like go and grab some savory?
Have you seen this? Like, some cleaners started doing it with wire wool, and then they've gone, oh shit, and they've done all the rest.
Dude, I kind of feel like
including all of that.
No,
because we're in America. Should we do like because we're in an elevator, in an elevator, in an elevator? Really have the same ring to it.
T-shirt's wrong though.
The amount of Americans that have come up to Lawrence in the last couple of days have gone.
What's the lift?
What's a lift?
Bikes need to be packed. You're going to eat chicken wings, and then we've got about 60 miles to do tomorrow.
Mate, that's
big climb at the start.
Piece of wee.
Compared to what we did the day before, the day before that, the day before that.
No, James is absolutely that he can't wait. Look at his face.
I cannot wait for tomorrow. Like, you know, a couple of days of R&R and just hanging out with you guys in Vegas and what we did today as well was.
Ow!
There's bottle caps everywhere.
Bottle cap
it's
at me.
actually like Fallout 4, isn't it?
Good morning, welcome to today's video, and welcome to the first day riding out of Las Vegas through Death Valley and into eventually Yosemite. First leg, it's a short one. We're going to Pahrump. We're starting off with a pretty big climb, and then halfway through the day, turns downhill all the way.
Do you remember what happened last time we got this cocky?
We.
There you died.
In the new light, suggestions die. The air, words got heavy.
How are your legs feeling, man?
To be honest, I'm surprised they kind of feel a little bit tired.
Mine are shot.
Yeah.
But I think they're going to get better. It's just when you have...
We've done 3 miles, man.
Yeah, when you have days off though, they all tighten up.
Yeah.
You buy the shop out of ice again.
Bought all the ice. Just realised this valve's fucked.
How much do you hate that tube though? I didn't film what was just going on. What's just happened? That's how much you hate that tube.
Looking up for the snakies.
Careful of the snakes, man.
No snakes. I'm afraid.
I think we've made it to the top, dude.
That's the top, brother.
What's so fucking loud?
Oh, we interrupting your video, Lawrence. Sorry.
You are like Foghorn Leghorn, to be fair. And that's coming from me, and I'm fucking loud.
Well, this is proper cool. We must have averaged about 35 miles an hour over the last section. It's been downhill, straight road the whole way. Oh, you got a flat. Lawrence has got a flat. Right, we've stopped for 2 reasons. Lawrence, you're looking very colour coordinated to the sky right now.
Thank you.
Puncher, bit of glass.
Yeah.
We're not even on the freeway this time.
Can't believe how many punches.
It's ridiculous.
I got blood pouring out my nose.
And you've never had a nosebleed before?
Never had a nosebleed before.
It's because it's so dry.
So
man.
Lawrence was saying that before we came out here that that apparently people do get nosebleeds out of it because it's just so dry.
Yeah.
So I'm going to cut up this sock and stuff it up my nose.
Fuck off.
Is that a Sacco sock?
No, it's not a Sacco
good.
sock. I'm not going to cut a Sacco sock up.
You're good.
No, these are clean.
Yeah, he brought loads of socks with him and then I gave him a stash of Saccos.
Imagine stuffing worn socks up your nose.
So judging by how quickly we're doing this section, we're going to arrive in Pahrump probably about 10:30, 11 o'clock, which should give us a bit of a chance to do a rundown on the equipment we're using, because I know a few of you guys have asked that. So bear with us, we're going to ride there and then show you our bikes.
Please don't film me, Francis.
Lawrence! Your bike just killed the bollard! You bent it! Look at that, man.
Yeah, I know. It had it coming, mate.
You get bitten by a rattlesnake?
No, I get bitten by a rattlesnake.
I can taste it. I'm really fucking over riding in the desert now. We came, we saw, we got burnt.
How far away until we get out of the desert?
3 days.
A couple 100 miles. I ordered all the breakfast. Carb loading.
It's one of those trips where I'm not sure if we're going to finish it thinner than we started.
Oh, we will.
We bloody should.
I've lost a shitload of weight already. It's mostly because I've lost all of the water that was residing in my body. It's not there anymore.
You did look like a skeleton the other day when you finished that.
Doing anything in this heat is just so much harder. Like, you take a bottle out of your cages and your heart rate goes through the roof. it's just unbelievably hard.
It's quite cool though, isn't it?
It's very cool. Water sucks. It really, really sucks. Gatorade. It's cool, sir.
Oh. It's a Gatorade sandwich.
It's a Sir sandwich.
This is the grumpiest I've seen you in this whole trip.
No, I think it's more just the fact that
he's a hot dog.
Haven't had much sleep.
I got a nice 7 hours sleep last night.
7 hours?
Yeah, man.
No, man.
What were you doing?
We got up at before 5.
Yeah.
We didn't go to bed at 10.
10:30?
11.
That's enough sleep.
No.
This is nice, man.
It's alright, isn't it?
Yeah, compared to some of the places we've been staying.
But you know what though?
Oh,
Even though the I mean, even though we've stayed in some pretty, they've not been too bad, have they?
No.
I mean, I haven't stayed in anywhere where I thought, oh Jesus Christ, this is a bit gnarly.
No.
But they've all been clean. The first night was a bit.
That's a sunburn, mate. We need a sunburn update. Shit. So what do we want to do? Run down of the equipment. So you guys have seen my bike already. We've already covered the pannier rack, which is carbon fibre from Tailfin. So far, it's been absolutely brilliant. Super sturdy, quick to take off for punches, and I couldn't be happier. On the front is my only other bag. It's made by 8 Bar, and it's basically got a waterproof housing that you can put whatever you want in, stuff it in there, and then you do the clips up. And then it's got a small pocket at the front where I've kept all my stuff that I need to get out quickly, like inner tubes, any extra food that I don't want to put in my pockets, bit of a lip salve because the weather's been so dry. That means I've got all the space in the frame for big bottles, which has been really useful. And when we've had to carry extra water, I've just been shoving it in the panniers because they just have endless space compared to the 2 other guys. The only downside to this setup is the aerodynamics, and all of the weight is pretty much over the back wheel. Lawrence has been using a frame bag, a front bag, and a rear bag on the seat post as well. The seat pack obviously sticks out quite far, but it's more aero. You're carrying about the same weight as me, aren't you?
The major difference I'd say between the 2 setups is probably similar space, but mine takes about an hour to pack every morning. And it's really, really actually quite frustrating for me to see you put everything in your bag and you're ready
Done,
to go.
5 minutes.
Whereas I'm just like strapping things to the outside and trying to stuff things in. It's just, they're good bags, but yeah, I mean there's advantage and disadvantage with both, you know.
Didn't you step on one of your bags?
No, James kicked one of my bags and broke the buckle. So now I've got a uni-buckle instead of a duo buckle.
Double buckle.
Double buckle.
That's what they call it in France. James has got exactly the same setup as you. He's carrying different stuff like medical thingies. Instead of drones, cameras, cable salad, and laptops and stuff like that. I've been carrying Lawrence's laptop because this is the only setup that lets you carry a square kind of book-shaped item. And I've given him some cables in return, which are really heavy, like with the power block of the laptop and all that stuff.
Your power block is bigger than a brick itself. and you know what Francis gave me when we first got to here? He gave me a shaver. Like, look how light we're traveling. He gave me a shaver, like an actual shaver, and a mouse.
Did you just use the shaver, Lawrence?
The mouse is.
Did you just use it?
I did just use it.
Exactly.
Oh hi!
Just been chilling out there all day.
Oh dude, you got the mowers back.
Yeah.
My name is Inigo Montoya. You killed my father. Prepare to die.
Food?
Yeah.
Should we get an Uber?
No. Where are we going? Well, yeah, we can get an Uber, but we're in the middle of the desert. We can't get an Uber. Good is Chinese food going to be in the desert?
Probably really bad, mate.
It will be really bad. I want to get fucking food poisoning and ride across bloody Death Valley.
That is the healthiest meal any of us have had in the whole time we've been in America.
I didn't know vegetables existed in this country.
What's the plan for tomorrow, dude? 70 miles.
70 miles. 2,000 feet of climbing. So it's a short day. It's a small day for us. It's bizarre, isn't it? How you kind of look at like given the riding that we've been doing over the last week or so, when you look at 70 miles.
It's all relative.
It's just like
70 miles at home, Surrey Hills. That's like cool. A whole weekend.
Well, 2,000 feet of climbing at Surrey Hills. 70 miles in Surrey Hills is about that, isn't it? It's probably a little bit more. I think I speak for all three of us here, where we're all a little bit sick and tired of riding in the middle of the day. It's just biblically hot, and I think we're gonna get up early tomorrow morning. It's gonna be a 4 a.m. start, 4:30 roll out, and get some of it out. We get the lion's share of the ride out in darkness, more or less. So it's about 25 degrees in the early hours of the morning. I think the main problem for us is just the sun, because it is serious. I mean, I've got blisters on my neck, and like we are the three of us are burned. I mean, Lawrence has got horrific burns on his back from having sunlight through his jersey. I've got it all over my neck.
Yeah, I'm not sure how I've got away with it so well.
But it hasn't helped by the fact that you've been off the bike for a month and I've been off the bike for a month. So
I'm hearing a lot of excuses over there, man.
The views of through Mojave would make you weep. I mean, it's just I'm completely humbled and speechless by the whole trip so far, and some of the stuff that we've seen. I'd recommend it to anyone. Probably do it in December though. It's 4:30 in the morning and it's nice and cool.
Good morning, welcome to today's video. Today we're riding 70 miles, just at the start of where Death Valley is. We've got up at 4 AM because we don't want to ride in the sun.
My face isn't gonna fall off. My face isn't gonna fall off.
Right, let's just go, man. Let's just go. We're gonna catch sunrise while we're riding. Let's do it. This is the first time we stopped at a petrol station not needing ice. And it even says ice on it. Huh?
My bottles are frozen.
Too cold.
Yeah, too cold. Now I can't drink anything.
Oh. Same nostril as before.
Yeah, man.
It's going to be cut up from like the snot and stuff.
It's just you've got a vessel that's close to the surface, and it's just it won't take much to make it.
Yeah. What?
You were.
It's not rocket.
Yeah.
You are. It's not rocket.
You're a snot rocket.
We ascend, heart in my lap, second thoughts play, make me look bad. Too late to run, I'm strapped in my seat. I cross my chest.
Right, we've been riding for 15 miles now. Still no sign of the sun, which is nice. We've got 5 minutes, so Lawrence is going to put the drone up. Look at some of this scenery though. Look at this place. What, man?
Nothing.
You tell us not to do the same thing.
How cold is this, man?
66 degrees cool.
Execute order 66.
It's half the temperature it has been. Crazy.
And you keep getting these gusts of
really cool air. Yeah. So we were just discussing, weren't we, that how hard is it to wake up at 4 o'clock in the morning? Not as hard as riding through the desert in the middle of the day.
Mate. You got stim pack.
You seen any death claws? Yeah. There's one.
The heat from you, how it used to soothe. Now the bite and burn, slowly it consumes.
Wide bar Wednesdays, Lawrence.
Yeah, man, just getting a bit of space between my chest.
Chopper!
Do you want an alien t-shirt, dude?
No.
I'll buy you one.
Alien socks, though.
I think they have alien everything here. There's alien vodka.
I'm right.
How many unhealthy things can you pack into one sandwich? Croissant with egg and burger, or a sausage disc. Sausage disc.
Sausage disc. So eat this. Or sit in the diner. Can't be asked to sit in the diner.
Can't be asked to sit in a diner.
It was a smash and grab. I want to go.
So we just got to the Alien Centre, Area 51, and Lawrence has found some weird. Where's it gone, man? Got some weird tar on his bike.
Is it alien tar?
Well, yeah, obviously.
It's Mars tar.
I hope you didn't touch it. It'll burn through your aliens, man.
It's like clay, but like really dark.
What's it for dogs?
Thirsty, mate.
You thirsty?
No, I'm hungry.
It really sucks. Water sucks.
What's that there, James?
Alien cat house brothel.
I don't get it, man.
Like, dude, look at the sign.
There's nothing here, dude.
Yeah, I mean, what did you expect? Fucking roller coaster. There's some kind of industrial thing over there.
There's a car.
No.
I think when we're actually in Death Valley, there's not even going to be a car. Huge. I'm bored of punctures now, man.
Yeah, you and me both, mate. Bored of you two getting punctures.
Gotta feel it, every loop, high, roll, climb, gotta see it, gotta see it.
Right, we are now literally 2 miles out of town. Tiny bit of flat and then uphill. The gradient map on Komoot that we've been looking at showed these 2 massive spikes. And we thought they'd be really hard climbs, but they've just been basically false flats. We need to figure out how to look at the percent of the climb properly. So tomorrow is supposed to have a 5,000 foot of climbing all in one hit at the end of the day. If it's like this, we can do 20 miles an hour on it, so it's not too bad. There's another bit of stuff.
Yeah. Same stuff.
Hey guys. Mate, you've been staring at that wall for like 4 minutes now.
Look how big this bag is. That's heavy.
Yeah, it's one serving. If it's in one packet, it's one serving, isn't it?
If you ate all that, that's more than half a kilogram.
You'll be blob sitting on a chair.
You would be a blob sitting on a chair.
That's what we want.
James is buying like actual useful stuff and we're just looking at Reese's Pieces.
We got our priorities straight.
How does he eat? There's no holes in there, that's not fair.
No, you're staying so still, isn't it? I love how you've got to walk through a casino to get out. So all in all, probably the easiest ride of the whole trip. Maybe not for you, you were stuck on the front, all in that headwind at the end. But yeah, 74 miles complete. Tomorrow we enter Death Valley. This town is essentially the entrance to Death Valley. How did you find today?
It was alright. I mean, 4 hours. It was pretty easy as 4 hours ago, and the last half an hour made it a little bit unfun. And those punches, kind of, yeah.
Oh god, like 1 mile before the end.
Could have done without those punches.
It's tubeless.
Yeah, alright. We know.
How does this work, man?
Oh, don't get me started, mate. Why is everything in this country so? Why are the showers here so cryptic?
Every shower.
It's like
every shower.
It's like Tomb Raider in there.
Find the flipping secret panel on the wall and then solve a puzzle before you can turn it on. Why are you walking down here, James?
Burning thing in the sky.
Following every bit of shade you can.
Oh, yes. And avoiding the snakes.
So we're just heading up the road. Because there's a decent shop that we found earlier. Unfortunately, there was a crazy guy inside it, so we just left. And now we're going back to get some stuff for the ride tomorrow. The supermarket is not a supermarket. It's a market at best.
Have you told the viewers where we are yet?
The middle of nowhere.
No, we're in Death Valley. This is the gateway to Death Valley.
My god.
Happiest lot of being today.
Red velvet cookies.
Made of real velvet.
How does that work?
So we've all just been passed out for the last few hours. We did get up at 4. We're gonna get some food. Can we not go to Denny's?
Yeah, man, I'm pretty happy with that.
The veggie skillet is actually really good.
It's just so nice when you kind of come to somewhere that's in the arse end of nowhere and
you know
just
what's going to be on the
really
menu.
do not want another burger. It's just, we are so sick of America. Have we talked about this yet? On camera.
Yeah.
Like,
the food is massive and tasty and great, but not every day, every fucking meal.
Just burgers every day and pancakes and actually I can eat pancakes every day actually.
Trev shirt.
It's Trev shirt. Autumn Frameworks, shameless plug.
Trevsicles.
Trevsicles. That's what we should call Autumn Frameworks, Trev, apparently, is Trevsicles.
Yeah. Lawrence is just eating green stuff. Leaves. He doesn't even need food to ride at our pace. Oh no, wait, he's got a cracker as well.
1 gram carbs.
How much do you reckon a car like that is worth it?
70k.
Because they're everywhere.
It's 50k.
The Corvette.
I mean, it's pretty smart, isn't it?
We could just get one of them and do the whole rest of the trip with that.
Try fitting 3 people in there.
Hey look, there's a picture of you on that RV. Dude, you can literally buy a cheese widge which instead of bread is just cheese.
America.
Gatorade.
We should probably let the viewers know that this is not just what I'm drinking. I am actually drinking proper electrolytes as well.
We all know that's a lie.
But I just get fucking dick.
So, plan for tomorrow. We've set the alarms for 3 AM. Out of here by 3:30. First leg through Death Valley. We're hoping to get pretty much all the way to the bottom of the main climb, which is 5,000 feet in one hit. At about 7 AM, so way before the sun's at its hottest. After that, we've just got a descent right into our next destination, which is Panaman Springs. People are saying it's absolutely beautiful, so we're really looking forward to it. Thank you as usual for watching. Route from today will be down below in the description. I'll catch you guys tomorrow.
It's disgusting.
Are you eating a burrito that you had to heat up from the petrol station? Lawrence hasn't had breakfast.
Yeah, but who's badass?
I'm not eating that. That fake food, plastic food.
Good morning and welcome to today's video. Today we're riding into Death Valley. Just under 70 miles, one big climb, one big descent. Let's see what happens.
3 AM.
Let's do it.
Go.
Halfway up.
You shouldn't be filming my ugly mug, mate. I mean, you should be filming this, honestly.
This place, man.
Breathtaking. We started at 10 metres below sea level, and we're now just we're up 1,300 metres now, I think.
Yeah. My ice on my back hasn't melted yet.
Yeah, no, same here. Although I've slung mine now, it's annoying me. But
it is annoying.
Refrigerated bottles should still be cold.
Just about. Yeah.
Hey, there's a car over there. Didn't realise there were people here. We've seen about one car go past in this whole climb so far. So now we've got about 2,000 feet more to climb, super fast descent, and then one last push, about 1,000 feet to the next motel, which is Panaman Springs.
Right, brother.
It's cool though, isn't it?
So it's really weird, like the thermoclimbs that we passed through on the way down here. We passed down. We came down into.
Oh my god! It was so hot.
Yeah, it was over 30 degrees in the pitch black.
It felt like you're in an oven.
It's cooler now.
I started panicking. My brain was like, "What's going on?"
Suddenly, we had this whoosh of fresh air.
Yeah.
Incredible.
I don't know. Some science person can tell us what that is, but that really confused me.
Convection currents, innit?
Incredible. Still 30 degrees right now.
Just made up a word.
Convection currents, not made up.
What,
Lawrence,
like disposable
Caesar.
thumbs,
like Julius Caesar.
Julius Caesar with disposable thumbs.
Did I say that?
You know what I saw on the way up? Rad roaches.
Rad roaches. Yeah, there were rad roaches.
I got them. Do you mean cockroach?
No, rad roach, man.
No, rad roach, dude.
Much more dangerous, bigger. They're bigger.
It's cockroaches. Rad.
Yeah.
It's badass.
The ones
rad.
from Bug's Life.
Yeah, they live with the cockatrices.
Yeah.
Boys, we got to the top. We're at the top.
Made it through Death Valley.
So we're basically out of the worst of it, I think. That climb was hard, but it was not a Kelso. It was not a Kelso at all.
Nothing will ever be as bad.
It's actually much cooler up here. We've got descent now for 10 miles or so. Can't really complain too much.
We've done 2,000 metres of elevation today. That's basically Von2, but we've done it through the desert.
And with 20 kilograms of bikes.
It's a lot harder than Von2.
What have you got on your neck?
Oh, that's the ice that is now melted, but it's just keeping the sun off now.
Doesn't want to litter, you'll see. This is like...
You got nosebleed again?
Nosebleed number 5 or something between the three of us.
You're gonna have no blood left.
I rented hard, I gave on loan to you. Always held too tight, and now it beats blue. This time left running now.
Oh my god! Best descent ever! Look at it! What the hell, man?
My old man.
How have you got a signal here?
Yeah, how have you got a signal in the desert? I'll catch you guys up. You guys have got to see this.
No way he's on FaceTime. He's just picked up a FaceTime call in the middle of the desert.
Death Valley.
That was good fun, man. If anyone's been down Sa Calobra in Mallorca, that was like 10 times better.
You guys look well happy.
Living the dream, mate.
Can we check in yet?
No.
How long have we got to wait?
2 hours at least.
So that's just the problem with waking up at 2 o'clock in the morning.
Gatorade. I'm full of water.
It's so boring.
Mate, it's just so hard to drink.
Is it?
Yeah.
Mate, I think that's hard to drink. I don't want that shit. I just want water.
Remember that coyote this morning? You're like, what the fuck is that in the middle of the road, man? It's like it's an alien coming to get us and give us an inner probe.
He spent about 5 minutes trying to lean his bike up against the rock to take a photo, and now he's swearing that. Every nice view he sees,
he takes a photo with his iPhone. He takes
a photo with his bike and his iPhone. Look at him in the road. Beautiful. 10 out of 10. Oh.
I ate my food so fast I didn't even have time to film it. I was like crying in the world of the internet. I've heard once that if you vlog your food, then your life isn't interesting enough to vlog.
I wouldn't be surprised if that was accurate. People might say that, you know, if you have to vlog riding a bicycle across the desert, then your life isn't interesting enough to vlog. But they'd be wrong.
Is Lawrence alright?
I don't know, man. You need a hug?
No, I'm just tired.
Tired.
Just need to sleep.
Needs a hug. Hug. Avoid long-term storage above 40 degrees C. It's been in my pocket for most of the day. What happened to him?
Lawrence has the same instruction manual.
Looks like Weekend at Bernie's. Did you ever see that film? It's the corpse that walks around. Sleep deprived, aren't you, mate?
Sleep deprived.
Deprived. Sleep deprivated or deprived.
Opposable, disposable. You enjoying this hotel, mate?
Fuck off. No, I'm not. We're in the arse end of nowhere and there's nothing here. But it's okay. Tomorrow we're going to hit Independence. And there will be air conditioning, decent showers, rooms that don't smell like shit, and possibly internet.
Right, we're just on the way to get some supplies for breakfast tomorrow. We need some breakfast, dude.
Not by himself. He's not had enough sleep.
No. There are actually going to be some stops on tomorrow's ride, unlike today. The only stop we had today, I didn't actually film anything because we were kind of freaking out a bit about the heat. We descended the super steep road. We were doing 35 miles an hour, and honestly, we were sweating. But luckily after that, we started climbing and it cooled down loads. So Death Valley, successfully done. We're not out of the desert yet, guys.
One more day.
Is there any cheese wedges?
No cheese wedges today.
They're not vegan anyway.
Don't want any cheese.
Brokeback Mountain. Dude, I thought we'd round off the video today checking out your bike because people keep asking. So the embargo's been lifted, now you're allowed to talk about it.
Yeah, so this was a prototype, I believe, and they've actually just released this bike. I think it's Ribble's first titanium bike. It's their new all-road gravel adventure, yeah, bike, and it's I've been really impressed with it. I don't like discs particularly, especially for road racing, but I must say for this purpose, that descent took about 10 minutes, and I was going at 50 mile an hour. Without pedaling, and the brakes just effortlessly stop you. You know, I would be scared on rim brakes. I would be scared.
There's no worry of overheating or anything like that.
With this much weight, you need the extra power. So for this bike, I'm really impressed.
And what have you got? Zip finishing kit, but not zip wheels. You got Swizzed, man.
No zip wheels on this build, but it's got zip finishing kit and Ultegra Di2, which is nice.
So plan for tomorrow, we're going to ride this way for another 70 odd miles, climbing to start with, and then kind of a descent, and then nothing over 1% for the rest of the ride. So I'm actually looking forward to it. It should be slightly easier. We're just going to get up at 2 AM and do it all then. James, I think we have a confession to make. We need to tell the viewers something, don't we?
Yeah, we've sustained a casualty, haven't we?
Yeah.
It's a bit somber, really.
Well, this morning, Francis, having woken up at 3 AM, I may have forgotten something.
The flag.
The flag's gone. What can I say?
It's heartbreaking. See, this is my heartbroken face.
Morning, mate.
Morning, brother.
How's it going, dude?
Yeah, all right, mate. 3, it's probably about 4 now. Yeah, 4:15 AM in the desert.
We finally
nice
left Panaman Springs.
Oh,
the worst resort in the history of the world.
The armpit of California. Never go there. That's one place on this trip I think I'd rather forget. Was it 3 and a bit thousand feet of climbing this morning?
Yeah.
Straight up. And then it's
small descent
rolling.
and flat all the way home.
Yeah, it's rolling all the way in. So we're on our way to Independence, which was a major staging post for a lot of the stagecoaches back in the 1700s. So it's was quite an important town. I'm frankly, I don't give a shit about that. I'm more looking forward to air conditioning.
Good morning, guys, and welcome to today's video. We've ridden out from Panaman Springs today, the worst resort in the whole of the world. We've just been climbing for 2 hours, and now it's descent and flat for the rest of the day.
Freezing cold!
We can't wait for the sun to rise because it's freezing cold.
Oh mate, you know what?
Don't mind.
Lawrence and I went down into the salt flats yesterday to try and get some phone reception, just so we can let loved ones know that we were okay, because there's no reception where we were staying. We were out in the heat for like 25 minutes. It was 52 degrees.
And Lawrence is sunburned.
Like, Lawrence got sunburned in about 15-20 minutes. Unbelievable. So it's sunrise. There's something, having spent the last almost week in the desert, there's something beautiful but slightly sinister about sunrise, because you're usually
scared of it.
It just means unrelenting heat, but at the moment it's 12 degrees. And it's, well, you've just been complaining you're cold, haven't you? You soft git. What have you done to your helmet?
Dude, come on, man.
What have you done to your helmet, mate?
What's wrong with it?
It's like your other one.
Reverse.
Is that lit? What are you doing, man?
Huh?
We need to say thanks to someone, don't we?
Yeah, Mark. Villa Forte. And actually, if anyone hasn't heard of this stuff, they probably should try it, shouldn't they?
Yeah.
We've been living off of this stuff.
And even better, he's airdropping like halfway through the journey a bunch more Villa Forte.
He emailed me actually this morning. Panaforte, so basically all natural recipe. It's homemade at the moment with new easy to open wrappers.
Yeah. The old ones you couldn't open.
Shameless product plug. Right. There are flies everywhere.
Yeah. Like one of the flies bit me.
They're chasing us.
And they're chasing us.
Yeah, they are.
They're flying at 20 mile an hour.
20 mile an hour, we can't ditch them. Bastards.
It's like Star Wars.
It is just like Star Wars.
Ah.
Pew, 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 pew. You look okay. Riding the bike.
Let me get it.
You can put it up. Oh.
So we've been debating that we don't think Americans know the difference between white bread and sourdough.
But every diner offers sourdough and white, so this time we ordered both. And they're the same.
Got darker crust.
But it's the same.
It's the same thing, dude.
And they keep putting butter on it.
Yeah,
Thank you so much.
So boys, I've had an idea that I don't think any of us nor any of the viewers have thought of. Maybe we should be riding tubeless on this trip.
Water sucks. We drank about 3 cafetières worth of coffee or percolators. And now we've got 15 miles to ride. One straight road that way.
Short day.
Everything is just, we haven't turned.
Straight direction.
You just don't turn. How's today's ride been for you, dude?
Yeah, alright, man. It's been a short one though, isn't it? It's what, 65 miles? 1,200 metres of up?
Yeah.
It's alright.
We expected it to be a lot hotter, considering it was coming out of Death Valley.
Well, just...
It's almost chilly.
The descent into this valley was spectacular. I mean, you basically got all these mountains in the background. It was just incredible. It's breathtaking.
Yeah.
So, yeah, it's been really picturesque. We've just had a nice breakfast. Lawrence has had a doze.
Lawrence is asleep right now while he's riding his bike.
Yeah, man, well, we've already said he's a man of many talents. It wouldn't surprise me if he could do that.
So we made it to the motel. Welcome to the town of Independence. Happy?
Independence, isn't that like where a movie's set or the name of a movie?
Independence Day is when Americans celebrate Will Smith saving the world from an alien invasion.
Yeah. Will Smith isn't here though.
Not here.
Disappointing.
He's probably making a vlog.
Oh yeah. Yeah. Do you watch them?
No. Hey guys, this Coke's for Lawrence.
Why?
We've done Lawrence's bike. Now it's your turn to tell us about your bike. Not drunk?
We were all a little bit tipsy that night, weren't we, at Nocturne?
You crashed?
I crashed, yeah. On this bike, actually.
First
time I've ever ridden it. No damage whatsoever was done.
So man, tell us about your Trevsicle.
So Trevsicle, which is, it's been affectionately dubbed the Trevsicle because it's made by Trevor Watson in southwest London. It's a mate of mine. It's Awesome Frameworks, so it's a custom steel frame. I designed it, so I designed the geometry of it. It's recently been repainted.
Got a little American flag on the seat tube there, which you can't see from that angle because you have to zoom into it.
But yeah, it's Columbus Zona tubing, hard as nails, room for up to 30C tyres, Shimano Dura Ace.
Spin on these wheels, and then got a hole in.
Mine haven't got a hole in them because I packed my bike properly.
For people, guys doing like TCR and that sort of thing, would have a similar setup to this. Maybe a smaller seat bag.
Maybe disc brakes.
But this is great because it's aero.
There have been a few comments about the wheel choice and all this kind of stuff, but I mean, let's make it clear. I didn't build this bike to do this trip. I didn't buy a bike for this trip. That's my winter bike.
To be honest, there's not much I'd change from my setup other than tubeless.
Yeah. Yeah. Maybe we should do tubeless.
Can't do that.
I got a scratch. Oh no! What is this? Sorry, Drew.
You know, someone in the comments was like,
at least I didn't punch a hole in mine.
As the sun got to you so much that you're doing weird accents.
Oh no, I don't know what you're talking about, Seth.
That's your normal voice, man.
Yes, my normal voice, man.
Oh. Compared to Kelso, Death Valley was a piece of piss.
It was a walk in the park, Death Valley National Park, but it really was. I mean, you know, let's not forget you were shitting a brick at the bottom of it.
I was.
I mean, we were lucky because we got to a shop. It was nothing. Everything in Stovepipe Wells, which is in the middle of Death Valley, was completely shut off, completely closed. Although some clever bloke had left the ice machine open, like the ice dump open. So 2 bags of ice later,
left him some money.
Which we didn't steal. We put money in the ice dump, as other people had. And you know, we started the climb. Again, that was a 9-mile climb, something like that. Longest climbs I've ever done. And we've been comparing it to Von 2.
They've all been bigger than Von 2. They've all been bigger than Von 2.
I would do Von 2 every day of the week over those climbs. You know, they're longer, they're just as steep, and they're at 50 degrees heat. It's seriously extreme out here. And it's really nice actually. You can see the background. We've come to, where are we? Independence. And
well, let's just say we can sit outside here.
It's still 38 degrees, but it's not searing heat, and it's a lot greener, and we've got these epic mountains of Yosemite in the background. You can tell it's getting a little bit cooler, isn't it? You know, next stop's Lee Vining, that's even cooler. And then it's into Yosemite from there. What is it with the hitchhikers in this town?
There are 3 guys. With 3 guys when we were coming in, I got a little bit worried about, because we had 3 bikes.
Yeah, don't want to get mugged for our bicycles.
Nah.
And of all the places in the world, I don't want to be stuck here. But you know what? In San Francisco, people can mug us on our bicycles. It's fine. We hang out in San Francisco cool, and get a train up to Portland or something.
Taco van, man.
Looks rough as arseholes. Do you want a beer, man?
It's really tempting.
Just 1 beer?
$13 is your
Just 1 beer? Remember the last time we had 1 beer?
It depends on who we're with, doesn't it? Because 1 beer often turns into, I don't know, 9 or 10.
10 beers?
Veggie burrito, bro. It's actually just foil. We messed up tomorrow again. Good morning, welcome to today's video. Welcome to Independence. Today we're riding 110 miles to a place called Lee Vining. We're finally out of the desert. It should be a bit of a cooler day today. Only about 35 degrees.
Took the words right out of my mouth.
Nice.
Ooh, asshole.
Have you ever played the game Burnout Paradise?
No. You've been talking about this all trip.
That's where we are.
Burnout Paradise. I feel burnt out.
Place you drive your car up in the mountains. Seriously, Paradise City.
Paradise City.
Where the grass is green and the...
Girls are green.
You guys got a new favourite drink?
Mango. It's well good.
I thought it was a beer when you brought it back last night.
It's the cheapest by far from any other drink and the best. $1. $1?
Can I try some? So today's ride is the first 25 miles have been a flat, straight road. Not that inspiring, but a hell of a lot less stressful than the desert, especially seeing as there's stops every few miles. So we're never really that far from a water or food source. It's good. It's nice and chill.
James, do you think Lawrence is having one of those days again? He's sitting in a pile of logs.
I don't know why, because he got loads of sleep last night, didn't you, mate?
I'm fine, mate. I'm just sitting on some logs.
Guys, you get 1 year in prison for stealing a newspaper. So we're about 50 miles into the ride now. From this point onwards, the gradient goes up. We're going to be climbing to about 70 miles, have some lunch, and then finish the rest off. Luckily, we finished the ride on a descent, so we will be rewarded.
Can I feel you creeping in? Can I feel you creeping in? Can I feel you creeping in?
Oh, we're in the desert again, mate.
Hey, I thought we'd done with this. Look, long, dry, straight roads with nothing to be seen for miles.
Couldn't have happened back there, could it?
No, where there was shade.
Yeah, where there was shade.
And a stream.
You'd stick your little head into.
I would have. Why aren't you running tubeless, mate? So halfway up the climb to lunch. It's too hot. There's a stream. We're getting in it.
45 degrees.
Oh my god!
Nice.
Dude, that's so cold.
So Kelso is in the middle of the desert. Here we have the luxury of being able to take everything off.
Jumping up with
getting freezing cold water. Lawrence, it's going to be difficult to get Lawrence out. It's a bit like, you know, when you take your dog for a walk. You can't get him out of the pond. I'm going to sit here for about an hour now.
Yeah.
Stop putting lids on your drinks. This country's plastic obsessed enough as it is. The worm has turned.
Water sucks. Okay, we've been sat here for about an hour and a half. We've refueled, had some Gatorade.
30 miles.
And we've got about 22, 23 miles until we get to the top of the descent. That takes us into home. I have a headache, I'm dehydrated, I'm a bit shaky. But this should be the last kind of climbing we're going to be doing in 40 plus degrees.
Ladies and gentlemen, Francis Cade is extremely good at psyching himself out. You just need a little shake. Shake you a little.
Seeking you out, moving fierce through the town, crawling beneath, find where you hide. Take off my shoes.
First clouds we've seen in a week.
What the hell is that thing? What the hell is this, man?
Savage headwind, bro.
This is the worst headwind I've ever had to ride into.
Yeah, it's
the strongest, most consistent headwind ever.
It's like 12 mile an hour at 300 watts on the flat.
Right, dudes, 26 miles to go.
How you feeling, brother?
I have been better.
It feels horrendous because what are we, 80 miles in, 83 miles in, and we've just been riding at like 300 watts downhill.
Oh.
But Yosemite's beautiful. Look at it.
Yeah.
Incredible. Lawrence is utterly thrilled, as you can see.
Utterly what?
Thrilled.
Yeah. It's incredible, look. Snow.
There's snow, man.
Once I let it out, once I let it out, once I let it out, once I let it come for me, come tonight, come on night, and I know, come for me.
Get tubeless.
Fuck off.
The most dangerous thing has gone from being the sun to bears. But you know, I saw you filmed it, man.
Huh?
You see it in your video. Viewers need to go and watch your video.
For what?
For the bear. We saw a bear. You filmed it.
Oh yeah, the bear.
Yeah. You're sending it up, Lawrence.
Yeah. The baby's going up. You've got to make the most of the time, right?
Yeah.
So just to clarify, because obviously we had some footage from the desert as well with the drone, we have been avoiding launching it in national parks. So we kind of subbed in footage that looks like it was in Death Valley and then like shuffled the timeline around. But in actual fact, we've managed to get away with pretty good shots, not in the national parks. Right now we're on the border of the Yosemite National Park, so we're allowed to put the drone up. And I mean, it's close enough. So.
And I've read all the rules, and I understand you've got to fly away from people and away from, you know, public events and all that kind of stuff. So, you know, we know what we're doing here.
No crashing into people.
No crashing into people. That would be a shame.
Boring as.
Yeah.
How nice is this place?
So we think we've died and gone to heaven. So pints of Sierra Nevada are $4.50 instead of 10, and actually it's on tap, so it tastes beautiful.
And this town is like being in the Swiss Alps.
I feel like yeah.
Does that mean we're not in a national park?
You just want to launch your drone?
Look, I mean, the green is a national park, right?
Yeah.
And we're in this little.
As long as you stay within the constraints of.
Oh no, but we're next to an airport, so I can't. Let me guess. No dogs. No, none of the American hotel rooms have biscuits.
Biscuits are quite an English thing.
Very disappointing.
No. I mean doggy biscuits. Gooey ducks.
You may have noticed that today's video was a bit short. I actually don't know if it's going to be a bit short because I haven't started the edit yet. But it's because I felt absolutely awful and had one of the hardest rides ever. Not as hard as Kelso, but it was up there.
Nothing will ever be as bad as Kelso.
Exactly.
It's a bit like Voldemort in that respect, isn't it? You just don't talk about it.
The ride that will not be named.
I feel a bit smashed though, to be honest with you.
Yeah, man.
Might be those 2 beers.
Maybe. Lawrence's.
I'm going to end this video now. Thank you as always for watching. Tomorrow we've got 130 odd miles to do.
13.
13? Oh, that's better.
113, but with 10,000 feet of climbing, but 13,000 feet of descent.
On the plus side, we're going to have some lovely vegan food.
Oh,
in the evening. Catch you then.
What are you doing?
Lawrence's jersey isn't UV protective, so we're spraying through the jersey.
It is now.
You're right. You know how dogs don't like cold water sprays?
Go on, turn around, sir.
Good boy.
Good morning. Welcome to today's video, and welcome to Yosemite Valley. We're in a place called Lee Vining. It's absolutely stunning. It's the gateway to Yosemite, and today's ride is 113 miles with 10,000 feet of climbing. On the plus side, our destination is Tyler, the vegan cyclist house. Well, we've done an hour and a half, 8 miles.
Yeah, but it's been like between 7 and 12% the whole way, with no downhill, no flat, nothing.
Man, how are you doing? You're just chilling at the back.
Do you know what? I'm just like...
Don't care anymore. Last hard day. Hard day.
Yeah,
for a
we
while.
descended to Tyler's house, and then it's relatively flat to Modesto, and then flat again to San Jose, and then 30 miles into Oakland.
30 whole miles.
30 miles into Oakland, where we're going to stay for 4 days.
So basically what we want to do when we get to San Francisco or Oakland, we want to ride with you. We're probably going to make it an evening ride after work. We'll release information about where we're going to start it, and hopefully get a few of you viewers out for an easy ride around San Francisco. Sound good?
Yeah, man.
Easy ride.
No ride's an easy ride at the moment. Everybody's legs are smashed. We did over 100 miles yesterday with, like, was it 6,000 feet of elevation?
Yeah, man.
Today is almost double that. But the really nice thing is you've got this waterfall in the background. But the really nice thing is that it's so much cooler here.
Yeah, it's not 45 degrees.
We were kind of climbing out of Lee Vining, and it was 35 degrees in Lee Vining yesterday afternoon, so it gets hot in Lee Vining. But we got about halfway up this climb and we hit thermocline, didn't we? It got cooler all of a sudden. And all of a sudden, your legs start working. They just get a lot fresher. The heat just absolutely smashes you.
That's the problem. I think we were all on the edge. After the desert, we were on the edge of like not being able to deal with the heat anymore.
Yeah.
Look at that. Loyal 8 bar. You've made it 2,500 feet so far. Whew.
I got bit by some little flying bastard.
Did you?
Yeah.
One got me on my chest.
He's dead now though.
So the gas station is
right down after that bend.
It's basically there.
I love Komoot. It's so good.
60 miles.
60 miles.
Mate, this is the first time we wanted to be in the sun.
I know, right?
It's actually chilly.
I feel like this is a pivotal point on our trip.
We're going to be cold.
Yeah, we're going to be cold.
Cold for the next. We've got 40 miles of descent coming up.
Yeah, well, we just come from Nevada and the food's not all that great there either. But
Bangers and mash.
yeah.
Not that good, but bangers and mash.
How you feeling, man? He is so happy.
Can you not tell by my smile?
That's his happy face.
So we're just over halfway. Well over halfway.
Well over halfway.
Well over halfway.
More than 6 meters.
We're about a mile over halfway. We've got a bit more descent, and then we are climbing again for like 3,000 feet, and then we descend again, and then we go uphill again, and then we get to the vegan cyclist. What could go wrong?
Bears. Bears. That's what could go wrong. Killer bees.
Lawrence is having a problem with those.
UFOs. Oh no, we're out in Nevada now.
Yeah. Aliens only hang around there.
Because they only operate in Nevada.
Mountain lions. I think I saw a mountain lion earlier.
But they're tiny.
I know, it's only little.
Yeah, it's not going to do anything, is it?
To you it might do, because you're small.
We're an inch taller than me. Less than an inch taller than me.
Yeah, but
also, your legs are half as short as my legs. Yeah.
I could ride your bike.
Please do.
No, I don't want to.
Damn sight heavier than yours.
No, I'm alright, thanks.
You know where we are, James? Endor.
Endor.
The forest moon of Endor. It's not a planet.
Where's the speeder bikes then?
Not there.
Oh, we just
We
pack
haven't
all of
got
our
them.
shit onto one of those instead.
I can't seem to shake the feeling that I made a mistake. Every night your memory's keeping me awake.
We've done 7,000 feet.
3,000 meters.
3,000 feet.
Oh, feet. Sorry.
It's about 1,200 meters.
Hello.
Hello.
You having fun?
Yeah, I'm having loads of fun.
Yeah.
Yeah, the ice cream sandwich made me go.
How many calories in that ice cream sandwich?
I don't know. I didn't count.
You told me.
No, that was in the brownie.
How much was in that?
$6.50 in a brownie this size.
They squeeze in extra calories in that.
I don't know what they put in. Like, do
In
GMOs?
all American food.
Do GMOs have extra calories? Or
Maybe.
something?
So like ever since we hit Yosemite, I've had this this cartoon that I haven't managed to get out of my head. It's basically a bear and a rabbit sat next to each other, and the bear says to the rabbit, "Don't you ever get sick of shit getting stuck in your fur?" And the rabbit responds, "Nope." So the bear picked up the rabbit and wipes his ass with him.
Now he hopes by telling us it will go.
Has it gone?
No, now it's in your mind.
Yeah.
And all you're going to be able to do. Lawrence is quite grumpy with us at the moment because it's a really long ride. And he doesn't really do long rides, and I don't have the heart to tell him yet that the ride from Tyler's house to Modesto, which is the next ride that we do, is 100 miles with 5,000 feet of elevation.
Don't tell me.
I'm not going to because you'll be a grumpy shit for the next few days otherwise. He's doing the face.
Yeah, feeling better now.
Got banana?
I'm going to try this for the first time.
Mountain Dew.
Mountain Dew.
I'm going to get something for Tyler.
But what do vegans eat?
I'm
a vegan, I should know this.
I buy him a bottle of wine. If he doesn't drink wine, I'll drink the wine and I'll buy him. Sarah, you'll come help. Out of the two most useless people I know, who do I employ to come and help me choose a gift for Tyler? In your pannier it goes.
It goes in my pannier.
Yeah.
Alright. You came to find us?
Yes.
Because a lady came past in a white SUV.
Yeah.
And she was like, have you lost someone? And we were like, no, why? And she was like, oh, there's a cyclist like looking for 3 other guys. And we were like, no, we haven't lost anyone, it's just us.
So
and I went, shit.
I asked her, I said, have you seen any cyclists coming up
Yeah.
from the valley? And she was like, no. And I was like, oh, dude, they're way far. So then I just like kept going. I mean, there's only one way in here. How did...
Well...
I don't know how the hell we got here. Ended up going up through like some off-road trail, near a golf course.
Okay.
We took a right up the golf course.
So it's so weird, dude. I don't know how we could have missed each other. I was sitting at the gate for so long, and then I was like, I'm gonna go, because then there's like a hill down to like the lodge.
Yeah.
I was like, I don't want to climb up this fucking thing. And then I was like, whatever, and I'm going down and down, and then I started climbing up the next climb.
Mate, you've done a proper... This is the hardest t-shirt ride you've ever done.
Bro, I'm at 3 hours right now with a fucking t-shirt.
You got the steepest driveway in the world.
It's like white down.
Why?
Yeah, man.
It is like white down.
I spend a lot of time laying awake at night thinking how I redesigned this house without that driveway. It's like
A lift, yeah. Go straight to him. You're their leader.
Take me to your leader. So they're actually a family, right? The white one's the dad, the black one is the mom, and then that's their son. These are from the farmer's market, the pluots. And then I got you these pistachios just like to take with. These salt and pepper, dude, they're so good.
Dude, you should have seen my face earlier when I saw a banana in the shop. I was so happy. I was like, yeah, bananas!
So I'm assuming most of you guys already know who Tyler is, vegan cyclist. This guy, he has a YouTube channel as well. I'll put the link down below, or I might forget to put the link down below because I always do. Type in vegan cyclist, he comes up.
The next few days are going to be like a cleanse.
This is not a Denny's.
Well, you make it sound as though we've exclusively been eating in Denny's. We've been eating in Independence when we can find them.
That's true.
And when they look a little bit shifty, which they often do, we then refer to. Thank you so much.
Yeah.
we then defer to Dennis. Good night to the viewers.
Good morning, welcome to today's video, and welcome to Yosemite. We're at the Vegan Cyclist House today, and we're doing a t-shirt ride. Something we haven't done at all this trip. In fact, I don't think I've ever done one ever, dude.
Ever?
This is your special way of kind of making sure you don't smash it on a ride.
That's it, man.
Wear a t-shirt.
It's just like when you were a little kid and you were riding bikes, you weren't fully kitted up. You know what I mean? And so it kind of brings you back to that just playful time, you know what I mean?
Yeah, we don't want to smash it. We want to ride as short as possible, go for a coffee, chill out, spin out the legs. How light does your bike feel now? It hasn't got
so light.
Gotta give them some shit to listen to in the wintertime. Fuck with us.
So one thing about this ride, I cannot believe how fast my bike feels right now. I wish I could go no bags for the rest of the trip. Where have you taken us, man? We're in the Wild West.
We've gone back in time. If only we had some reins, we could make Lawrence the horse. In fact, can we fabricate something? Or string around?
Like the Jeep in the background kind of ruins the atmosphere.
The authenticity.
Yeah.
So the last 2 times I've gone to San Francisco, I've seen bums, one with a very nice fur jacket, no pants, right? Second time, guy like fully clothed, shirt, shoes, no pants, just dick in the wind, right? So when you go to San Francisco, it would be awesome if you could also like be on the lookout for pantsless.
I thought you were going to say we should walk around with no pants.
Oh no,
we could just going to ask you to take a picture of it.
Right, so we've just got a quick spin back to Tyler's, around the other side of the lake, and then I think we're going to do some bike fit stuff. Bike Fit Tuesdays filmed on a
Thursday.
Don't know.
Thursday.
I don't think any of us have known the day of the week for the last 2 weeks.
Be the one who's dealing cards, never broke up on me. Bought a 5S, but still got less than 2 sacks on my name. This that kind of.
Do you know what it is as well?
What's up, man?
So I requested wider bars for this exact trip so that I could put a bag here.
You should send them back, dude.
And I can't get through.
So what I can conclude from this ride is that I'm very jealous of where the vegan cyclist lives. 2 minutes away from his house.
Paradise, bro.
What do you guys think so far? Cool?
Amazing. Beautiful.
Too good, dude.
You boys.
What?
You don't work too well on the water, do you?
Well, it's moving. We're not designed to be in this kind of situation.
Yeah. Do you remember what you were like on the boat?
Yeah.
Rigid
Scary,
legs. Like that. Both like this.
That looks annoying, dude. You should probably go tubeless.
Has the steepest driveway in the entire world. It's like over 20%.
He's not out of breath.
Yeah, I'm not gonna make it.
What potions are you feeding us now?
Pure EPO and testosterone.
Sweet. Mate, we'll find the rest of this trip easy. Right, Bike Fit Tuesdays. Filmed on a Thursday or something.
There's a bit of a sort of misconception that cycling's about pain, and it kind of is if the pain is exertion pain, but not about joint pain, or I mean, you've talked a little bit about your knees last night. Bear in mind, there isn't a right or wrong saddle height. There is, you're overextending, you're underextending, and actually there's somewhere in between that actually you can usually operate within. There's quite a lot of guff on the internet about millimetre precision in saddle heights and things like that. Well, you're taller in the morning when you wake up than when you go to bed at night, so scrutinising over millimetres on something like that is frankly completely pointless.
For my knee specifically, because it's really given, because it's this, right?
Yeah.
So this and this.
Yeah.
Can't remember. I thought he said my right was slightly longer and 17 degrees off.
Okay, well we can check.
So it doesn't like retract.
That's a messed up thing, man.
But I mean, you know.
We're really working with in the third world.
No, you're
here.
supposed to be a good bike fitter. You can.
Yeah.
Snake.
Fucking inches. 32.
We're not like the medieval times, man.
32 inches.
Point in time, sustaining this torso angle, what would happen? Would you headbutt the handlebars?
Okay.
Put it into a real world scenario. Say you're riding in a bunch, right? And someone breaks the line. Going from there to operating the brakes is nowhere near as fast as actually covering the brakes. These manufacturers design the controls to hold our weight. That's where the controls are. It's where you change gears, where you change. It's where you operate the brakes from. So when you kind of carry out this compensation, and it is a compensation, it's usually one of two things: the bar is too wide, or it's just simply too far away. Usually, it's a combination of the two. Looking at you on a bike, it's quite a nice position. There's not a huge amount for me to do here. I think one thing I'm probably going to do is unwrap your bars, change your control location to get the reach down a little bit, maybe to encourage you to sit on those hoods a little bit more. Is that in real money? 16 inches times 2.5. Jesus Christ.
So you've just rewrapped his bars to what, shorten the reach?
Yeah, reduce the reach.
Yeah.
Mostly because it spends, I mean, you can see this wear on the bar tape here, which is really, really common. Like, you see it a lot, whereas, because bearing in mind, like Tyler is taller than average height, but a normal size bike, 54, 56 centimeters, usually comes with a 42 bar, which I am 99% convinced is too wide for most people. And I found this isn't my opinion. When I have a rider in my studio, and I don't tell them what I'm doing, I change them from a 42 to a 40, and they go, oh my God, this feels so much more comfortable. That's kind of not really my opinion. Those factual findings have led to my opinion of 42 bar is too wide for most people. And if you think about the fact that the bigger the bike, the wider the bar, that doesn't make sense either. You think about a really, really tall guy, someone who's 6'4", 6'5", they aren't broad. They're usually built like bean poles, right? When the bar's too wide, you do what you do, you roll the wrists in. That creates quite a lot of neck and shoulder tension up here. Frankly, that could be one of the causes for your discomfort going through here, because you break your plexuses and neurological cortex in your neck, and you end up with all this tension in your neck.
This feels way better.
Okay, so and if that's the case, and that's genuinely.
Oh, look at that! Yeah, buddy.
Good bike fit?
Yeah, it was alright. There's just, there's so many barriers to fitting someone in their own home when you don't have, it's not about needing technology, it's about needing products. You just need stuff that you can experiment with. I mean, there's a limit to a rider's position with their existing, let's say for argument's sake that all of their product is absolutely spot on, they've got to really cock it up. Like, it's got to be really, really wrong in terms of the placement of all these products in order for it to be really detrimental to their performance. But, I have a few concerns about Tyler's position and some of the parts that he's got on bike, but we've cited those issues, and maybe he'll...
It's up to him to experiment now.
He can play with them, and he can get in touch with me as well. We made some changes, we made some improvements at least, and I think if you can just make a little bit of an improvement here and there, like on a 100-mile bike ride, that goes a long way, right?
Cool. Now it's time to go on a boat in the lake and find a rope swing.
Imagine you're riding up this fucking thing
every
after
day.
a hard ride. Make you fit. That's why he's so skinny, look.
You had to get skinny to be able to get home. But how was your bike fit, man?
It was amazing.
Yeah.
It was amazing. You don't think these little tiny adjustments really make that big of a difference or matter. I would have thought when he was talking about changing the reach and that sort of thing that you'd have to buy all new parts. And I'm sure that is something some people do, but
why?
This cost $0 other than his time to fit me. I didn't have to spend any other money to change anything, and it feels way better, significantly better.
What you looking at?
A dog. Why is Lawrence a dog, James? Explain for the new viewers.
I don't. You know what? I came into this late, man. I don't know why Lawrence is a dog. I just kind of. I just jumped on the Poochie bandwagon.
Do you think he looks like a dog? A little bit like a poodle?
I'll tell you what. No. He's a dog because we're two men and he's our best friend.
Oh. Dude. Boat time.
This is pretty cool. This is paradise. This could be like Jamaica. Look.
Falcon kick into the faces of the infinite. I've been legitimate, intimate with the penmanship. The young accomplished, rap blows obnoxious. That Oshkosh, Bigosh, Posh, Galosh.
Hooked up with this company that does custom flannels, right? Because I want to start selling some flannels. So they're showing me some product samples of what you can do. Like this one, they have a logo on the back, whatever. This one they sent me, dude, 5XL.
Oh, that'll fit James.
Bro, 5XL. This one it's borderline a blanket.
Wait, let me just do my top button up, mate.
The 5XL.
Makes him look like Augustus
5XL.
Gloop.
What's the plan for tomorrow?
The plan is to wuss out because you guys are all cracked. But we're gonna drive in to Wawona. We'll have about a 2.5 hour climb to Glacier Point, and that's pretty good. And that's, I think, 5,000 feet of climbing overall. And the whole climb, you don't really see anything great until like this little. You come out of the trees, and it's just
I cannot wait.
So good. It's gonna be good.
I wish the viewers could see this, or experience you reversing down your 30% driveway with bikes on the back of a Jeep and not even trying.
Not even trying, man. I have a vlog, I can't remember which one it was, but I had a bowl of oatmeal up here, and as I'm sliding around, I'm looking back and the bowl of oatmeal slides, and I catch it with one hand while I'm going down. I was just like, yeah.
It's official, the vegan cyclist is actually a Jedi Master.
Markham, nice to meet you. Kelly.
Francis, nice to meet you.
I'm not going to run.
Good morning, welcome to today's video. Welcome back to Yosemite Valley. Today, we're doing about a 3-hour ride, heading up to an amazing viewpoint called Glacier Point.
Glacier Point?
Glacier. Glacier.
Glacier?
Glacier.
Glacier?
Glacier there, bud.
Oh no, we're being schooled in English by Americans.
How's the new bike fit treating you?
Bro, it's good. I would recommend a bike fit to everyone. I wouldn't have thought that it would make a difference, and I just eyeballed everything. And I said before he did it, I was like, dude, I feel pretty good. I feel like my fit is spot on.
Ignorance is bliss.
Yeah.
So to put into perspective how long these climbs are, we've been climbing for an hour, pushing on slightly, and we're only halfway up this climb. It makes like Stelvio seem like nothing. It's ridiculous. Perfectly smooth roads, no potholes, a little bit of traffic, but this is paradise.
How nice is it riding without bags on your bike?
Mate, just like, you go pretty much double the speed.
It is, isn't it? Double.
Yeah. And I'll tell you what, that double makes you feel the breeze. And it gives you that morale, and it just makes all the difference. You know?
Yeah.
So I don't know if the camera's gonna capture it, but you can see way down there, this little tiny road. That's the road you guys came in on.
Is that where the tunnel is?
That gets you into the valley, and then you come up to the tunnel.
Ah, okay, yeah.
Quite a good valley, that, mate.
Yeah.
Better than ours.
You kind of just got a little snippet of it.
Hey, feel like, hey, look, shawty, what's your damage? Feel like Kevin Ramage going ham and shit. Alright, shawty.
That turn where you come around, and you've been riding in just whatever trees, the views, and then this view that you get. Like, what? How amazing, right?
Yeah. Well, the tourists are in the other.
I know,
park,
that's why it's a tourist trap, dude, right there.
So that was a 2-hour climb. I think you'll probably agree it was worth it.
How often do you come here?
A lot, dude. Honestly, it's been kind of crazy.
It's your backyard.
Yeah.
If I was you, I'd bring my office up here and just sit here. On
The internet's good enough.
Yeah.
Just have a desk right here.
Right here.
I've gone up here I think 4 times this year. So I mean that's a lot so far. I'll probably come up here a couple more times in the year.
Yeah.
But for someone who comes up here once in their lifetime, and I think this is my 10th time being up here, but it doesn't ever get old.
No.
This is like one of the, we were talking about things that make you feel small. Like this humbles you, right? This makes you feel small. There's just so much earth in front of you.
Everyone trying to get a bike picture. They've got to do it in, as Sigma Sport said, you wear a full green morph suit, and then you ride past, take the photo, and then you edit out like in a green screen afterwards.
Sounds like a lot of work.
Yeah. Except part of your leg takes out part of your bike.
No, you can just you take multiple photos.
So I think we got about an hour of descending now, pretty much, and then back to Tyler's, chill out for the rest of the day, eat some good food. Tomorrow we are driving towards San Francisco. I think we're going to hit up a bike race, do some filming there. Lawrence might race it. if you can get permission. Then a night ride back to San Jose, and then back to San Francisco again, Golden Gate Bridge, all that stuff. When you stop at a place like this, what vegan snacks do you buy?
I guess I would look for Kind bars. There's some like Kind nut bars that are have dark chocolate instead of milk chocolate, which is vegan.
Because you see stuff like, ooh, veggie sandwich, cheese.
Yeah, no, I would never rock a sandwich from here, but most of the time I'm coming prepared. You know what I mean? Very rarely would I stop and get food, other than just like a drink or a Red Bull or something.
Yeah.
That's kind of my like. Red Bull is like my oasis. Like I can't wait to get a nice cold Red Bull, which they don't have one here, so I'm kind of.
Yeah, man, it's really healthy.
Ruined the ride. Yeah, well, dude, 99% healthy.
It's fine.
I mean, like my life.
Everything in moderation.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah.
Like, there's got to be that 1%. It's filled by Red Bull.
I think we're gonna head down to the valley and maybe end our ride there. So
Well, enjoy that. I'm smashed.
It was
nice to meet you, man.
It was amazing to meet you. Thank you.
You know what was so good about today's ride?
No.
We didn't have to ride up that.
It's true.
Because he drove us back.
That's very true.
You alright, mate?
I'm good. I'm just sitting in, doing my thing. To be honest, I was just asleep, so I'm just trying to wake up.
Just sitting on a ledge.
Just sitting on some wood.
Blob, sitting on a ledge, sitting on a blob, sitting on a ledge.
Dude, this is another amazing smelling meal. Thank you so much.
Chicken pot pie.
Yeah?
Oh, you didn't do the chicken, did you?
No.
Oh, put the chicken in now.
So how long have you been vegan for, dude?
I went vegan. I wish I knew the date. Everyone knows like their vegan date, their like vegan anniversary, but I don't know mine. But probably 5 years. I'm probably just over 5 years.
Yeah.
I'm gonna get like philosophical with this answer. You make decisions based on your entire life experience. So, you know, there's this big thing between like free will and determinism. And I don't know the answer to that, but I know that it's not a today I made this decision all by itself. It's a thing that has been going on my entire life. And things that you would think would be a deterrent to going vegan, actually helped me become vegan. Example, I grew up with just meat and cheese. That's it. Like, no vegetables. I ate my first salad when I was 24. And so, I think that, like, also kind of being fat when I was, like, a kid and just eating crappy my whole life. I know that some people would say, well, I grew up this way and so that's why my eating habits are really bad, but having that experience of knowing what eating crap was all the time sort of helped me create this new future for me. I really feel like, and this is what I'm trying to be super careful with my son, is that do I push him too hard on it?
And then it flip reverses,
yeah.
and you get the same effect.
Right, and
yeah.
so then what made me go vegan might make him not go, like revolt against the plant-based lifestyle. So it's a really tricky thing, and it's really hard because it has to be sort of your decision. And when we had our kid, my first kid, Athen, we were making him out of food. And however you're gonna look at it, you put food in you, your body breaks it down into parts that are gonna become a baby. So you're making an arm out of McDonald's, or are you making an arm out of broccoli? And I don't know, I kind of felt like that's probably a better way to do it, is to eat a little bit healthier. We just sort of slowly went into like going from straight fast food all the time to then like a health conscious meat eater, where we would eat, you know, grass-fed beef and locally grown vegetables, but it was, you know, the plate was steak, potatoes, veggies, and then just over time that steak shrunk into fish, into nothing. One of the things too that helped me, that very few people have the ability to do, is to look at your food. So we got chickens for their eggs. This is before we went vegan. Stop doing this. Hold on. Technical difficulties. We got chickens for eggs because we lived kind of on like 2 or 3 acres, and we got chickens, and it was really cool. And even looking back on it, the relationship with those chickens felt very vegan because we protected them, we fed them, we had a good relationship with them, they lived a great life. And then they produced an egg for us, which they're gonna do anyways, you know what I mean? Like without humans or with humans, like they're producing an egg. And so we'd have a chicken come and she would lay her egg in like a little flower pot outside of our door, squawk, and then leave. And it was sort of a very like symbiotic relationship. It was really kind of cool. But then we got a rooster and the chickens did their thing, had baby chickens. I know a lot of people get weird about animal rights, and then a lot of people just want to hear about veganism. It's like performance, and which that is what I wanted to go. That's why I was so interested, is just eat more plants, eat healthier, be better on the bike. But holding this baby chick in my hand, God, it just sort of like changed things a little bit. It changed the way you perceive where your food comes from. It puts a face on your food. And for a lot of people, that doesn't matter. I mean, you just don't care about that. But for me, it kind of changed that whole perspective. And you can't argue that increasing the amount of plants you eat is a bad thing. Like, that's just not, that's a horrible argument. If you're like, more broccoli is not going to be better for me. I'm not saying don't eat meat, but dude, eat a carrot every once in a while.
Used to these very ingrained patterns of thinking, and anything that can break you out of that can.
So, jumbled up timeline in today's video. I got back from yesterday's ride, passed out in my kit on the bed, and then woke up feeling so sick. I think it was heat exhaustion or maybe a little bit of heat stroke even. I spent the last 20 hours just sat sleeping. We're heading to a bike race with Tyler. Lawrence is going to race it as well. I'm still feeling a little bit crappy, but my appetite's back and my energy levels are definitely going back up too. So we were just on the way to a bike race. Yesterday probably wasn't your best preparation ever for a race.
Surf in the back of a tailgate.
Yeah, what happened, dude?
Car decided, the person in the car said that their daughter was about to throw up. They were gonna get sick. So, you know, as a parent, I know if my kid's like, hey, I'm about to barf, I'm probably gonna make a pretty hectic swerve to the right and get on the brakes. And that's what he did, and it was just kind of bad timing. And dude, I mean, I was full braked. I couldn't stop.
Locking up.
My rear wheel was locking up, and just ran into the back. And then I kind of like hung onto the tailgate. So I didn't even hit the ground. I didn't even hit the pavement at all.
Yeah.
Couldn't have been a better encounter with a car. The frame is smoked, and then we had the legend, James, man, just got my busted felt together as much as it could. Got it fitted and some hoods on.
So you got something to race on?
Yeah.
You're eating a sandwich, you must be racing.
Carbo loading.
If ever there was going to be UK versus like America, this race is bringing out the best guys in Northern California, which Northern California is a very like competitive district in all of America. So it's a you know, I am proud to bring him to this race. Yeah, I mean, there's no other way. There's no other route. That's unreal, dude.
Yeah, I was worried about this. Yeah. What's your name?
Lawrence.
I'm Jed.
Nice to meet you, mate. There's no way, man.
There is,
but it's like 100 miles. The guy asked me if he could go through. I'm like, you're fire, man.
Here's the thing: is we have these guys from London.
Bike race, right?
And the bike race is right there. We won't make it. There's no. I mean, that's like 2 hours.
You can't even get up there. I mean, it's not that far. There's a fire. There's 2 fires, but this fire alone is the road's completely closed because there's fire trucks across the street.
Zero chance to go
through. Yeah, they're not.
I cannot believe it.
Fuck, man. That's so shit.
Sad face.
Oh, hey, Josh, fucking beat. Oh, hey,
No way, man. You're doing this whole ride with a backpack on?
It's only a couple of hours. The massive news of this morning is that Connor Swift is national champion.
And Chris Froome is banned from the Tour de France.
Yes, a non-World Tour rider wins the Nationals for the first time since Christian House, I think.
Hey, look at that. 107. Only my original viewers will get that reference. Good morning, welcome to today's video. Welcome to San Jose. We've had a bit of a change of plan. Yesterday we drove 6 hours in the car with a vegan cyclist to head to a race. We got about 10 miles down the road and there was a fire. The road was closed, so we had to completely change our plans. We didn't go to the race. Lawrence didn't get to do a race. We ended up driving all the way back here, spent a night in a motel, and now we're riding 40 miles, pan flat, to San Francisco. Oakland, technically. This is such a stark contrast to all the rides we've been doing so far.
In the sense that there's going to be water.
There's going to be water. I'm not sweating just standing outside.
Yeah, it's not 40 degrees.
It's flat and it's 40 miles. We're going to be there in like 2 hours.
Yeah, man. It's 21 degrees and it's quarter to 11. Usually it's 40 degrees where we've been.
What's it like being in civilization again, James?
Slightly less. It's a little bit more stressful, isn't it? There's a lot more cars. There's more cars here than there are in the desert. Although, it seems alright. We're only like 4 miles in, so ask me in 20 miles.
Young Mitch Connor, let me be your honor. Posted on the block, feeling like I'm falling.
We're 27 miles in. We've legit averaged 14.5 miles an hour for this whole ride. It's just endless traffic lights. And we're sat there for like 3 minutes at a time. This is ridiculous. So, welcome to our home for the next 4 days. It's pretty cool, man.
Oh, yeah. It's alright.
We have an oven.
Well, we have got an oven and a hob.
It would be nice to continue eating good food.
In my bomber jacket, yeah, you know I got her. It be that young Mitch Connor. Young Mitch Connor. Look, young Mitch Connor, let me be your honor. Okay, posted on the block, feeling like Obama. No way, I got my bomber jacket and you know I got her. It be that young.
So, welcome to San Francisco. Sun's out. You can't really see it because, as we said yesterday, there's been fires everywhere and the whole city's covered in a smog. Kind of looks quite cool though. Coming in over that bridge, dude.
It kind of does look quite cool. Thanks for waking me up. So I missed all of it, by the way.
Well, you were fast asleep, man.
Yeah.
Right, what's the plan, dudes?
Beer.
You want beer?
Yes.
It's fucking not green. Watch out.
Straight back on the health train for you boys then.
When's your chicken burger arriving?
Oh yeah. I've just got chips. Sorry, fries.
Fries. Hasn't arrived yet. Smuggler's Cove. Pirate-themed tiki bar.
Lawrence loves tikis.
I want to go. We're going. Finish your burger. We're going.
Why are you taking so long, man? One more bite. Enjoying the weather?
No one told us it was going to be cold here. we're so typically British, aren't we?
If we were on bikes,
we're never happy.
If I was on a bike now, if we were on bikes, I'd be in arm and leg warmers right now.
Yeah, man. Gilet the lot.
Winter jacket. So we've been trekking for hours in the Arctic winter of San Francisco.
So dramatic.
It's about 16 degrees, which feels freezing cold to us. We're trying to find a supermarket so we can buy some supplies. Times are tough. What happened to the pirate tiki bar? What happened to it?
None of us had ID. But in fairness, shut up. In fairness, none of us could really be bothered either, could we?
I think Lawrence maximum can't be bothered right now. So yeah, we once again made the mistake of not going out with ID. Back to the Airbnb. We stocked the fridge with loads of healthy food. It's actually a bit healthy. I found these Beyond Meat things. You don't get those in the UK. James has pretty much exclusively bought pizza and beer. You alright, man?
I'm fine. Francis, thank you for your concern.
What are you eating, mate? How long? Wait, when did you get that?
This is a cream cheese ice cinnamon bun, and we got it with the vegan cyclist, but I don't think he saw it until now. And then I carried it from our hotel yesterday to here.
That's travelled, man. Does it still taste alright?
I've realised how big it is. It's genuinely massive. Like, that's kind of finished me off.
The only bridge we can get from Oakland over to San Francisco is that long bridge that we came over with the cab the other night.
And you can't get over it on a bike.
Doesn't look like it. Doesn't look very bike friendly. It's a fucking freeway.
Good morning and welcome to today's video. Welcome to Oakland. We're trying to get a ferry to San Francisco, but we have to wait like an hour. Today we're going to do some riding around the city, check out some sights, Golden Gate Bridge, and basically use this as a chance to do some touristy stuff.
You point the camera at?
You.
Over there. It's last like when, do you remember we said last week we should speak to James, but only look at his left ear when you talk to him? The camera's off on a wonk, it's like the camera's cross-eyed.
You can't ride a bike from Oakland to San Francisco.
No, it's not very bike friendly at all, is it?
All we can do is get the ferry.
It's kind of fun though.
Or an Uber. The ferry would be fun if we'd got here when it was leaving. So quick.
It's a little bit deceptive. Look how fast we're going.
I don't think the camera does it justice really, but this is a quick boat.
I'd say
what the
this
hell?
is like 50 knots. I know nothing about boats. That means nothing.
I think it's probably faster than that.
Bike shop, get you food because you're a grumpy little shit, and then go and get inked.
Need new cleats.
Yep, I'd agree with that sentiment.
Okay, man. You look so sad.
Why did you walk so much?
Everyone says you're so sad in the videos, man.
I'm not. I'm really not sad. How could I possibly be sad?
You telling him that he looks sad makes him sad.
Oh. The air is still a bit like smoggy here from the fire, but it's almost quite nice. It's like no super strong sun.
Perfect for the desert.
Yeah, we wouldn't have run out of water 17 times a day. We'd have had that.
I've never seen the double mount.
My biggest regret is when I was having my awesome redone is not having a third bottle mount fitted to it.
Yeah.
I could have done. I could have had a down tube, like a bottom bracket mounted one. I should have done. I thought about it just as it was going back to the paint. I was like, oh shit.
Anyway, this is the so we're switching our bikes out for e-bikes for the rest of the trip.
It's less used than mine. Mine looks ratty as arsehole. Mine's done about 3,000 fits now, and it looks rough.
Irrecognisable. How's your burrito? That's not a burrito. How's your burrito?
All right.
Recommendation from the bike shop: proper Mexican food.
Half a litre of Coke.
That's a normal size bottle though, 500ml in the UK.
Is it?
Yeah.
You're right, it's a fucking normal size. Look at him going on about half a litre of Coke. Half a litre of Coke.
So what you can see behind me is Alcatraz, where Sean Connery escaped a few years ago. Windy here.
They've even got raffle wankers here. That guy's dressed head to toe riding canyons. It's like, I thought San Francisco was supposed to be like, you know, kind of cool.
Did you see the movie about this?
What movie?
The Rock.
The Rock? What, Dwayne Johnson?
Every time I think like one of you is a moron, the other just betters it a little bit more.
Taking over the Francis Cade vlog. We're in San Fran. What do you want to say to your own?
Oh, it's my video.
Yeah, to your own people.
So as this is the Golden Gate Bridge, which is red, but you can't see that it's red because there's fire, so there's smog everywhere.
It could be green. It could be more like Hammersmith.
James's bike just fell over.
Hammersmith Bridge for you.
You can probably get a bit closer, but gravel.
Yeah.
Don't really want to do any
Plus,
gravel.
we're riding over that way tomorrow anyway, so.
It's weird seeing this in real life after seeing it in so many movies. I wish it wasn't as foggy.
Are you impressed or disappointed?
Neutral. I mean, it's pretty cool.
He's mostly disappointed.
Mostly.
So while it's been fantastic having a couple of days break, we're kind of missing the challenge aspect of this trip. Running through the desert, motel to motel, all we could think about was editing video, getting back on the bikes, searching for water. There was something special about it, and we're kind of missing that at the moment. So we've only got 2 more nights here, and then we're heading up the coast. Hopefully it's not this windy the whole way up the coast. Maybe. You getting his attention? What is this?
Lawrence is fascinated. He hasn't realised that it's fake. This is fucking Mickey Mouse, mate. It's made of plastic. But Lawrence thinks it's in ancient Greece. It's kind of cool.
It is kind of cool.
For plastic.
Can I feel you creeping in? Can I feel you creeping in? Can I feel you creeping in?
What have I found? What have you found? You want to do? You want to ride up this ridiculous steep hill?
You cannot go to San Francisco without going up the 20% hill.
It's good. It's like 15%.
Steeper.
Yeah, it's decent.
Yeah.
The thing is, though, you don't really do it in one hit because there's a stop sign every kind of plateau, isn't there?
Yeah, it's funny.
So you get a little bit of respite, and actually each one gets a little bit harder and harder and harder.
Let's find a descent that's not this way, like this way maybe. We won the World Cup.
Mate, I wouldn't even know if we...
I wouldn't even give a shit if we did.
The Ballfoot Cup Worlds, you know, championship.
I think it is sad that the one thing that brings a nation together is football. Like the amount of like flags and like everyone supporting the same thing. It's amazing. It's great, but it's such a shame it's for football.
You excited to go on a boat again, James?
Me?
Yeah, you love boats, don't you?
Yeah, I like boats.
Come on, man, what are you doing? What?
So good. Just to get home because we've taken the ferry over from the bay, and just like how to get home. So just quickly drop a map on Komoot and throw it into the Wahoo, and away you go. Fucking badass, dude.
Just ping straight over.
You never get lost anymore.
Good morning and welcome to the ferry from Oakland to San Francisco. Today we're doing a pretty iconic bike ride up Mount Tam. But there's one small thing that we have to do before we go. Lawrence isn't with us. You'll find out in a minute.
Yeah, alright.
How good is this? It's like the tube, isn't it? People tap on with an Oyster card.
It's nice to see that people still can't seem to understand how a contactless card works.
It's not just us.
It's the same in London, like with Oyster cards, but people still can't do it here.
How steep everything is here?
It's all bigger incline, mate.
Yeah, we got already small big rings. Hey, what are you doing in here, man? You just doing that so you don't have to unclip?
Yeah.
Smash and grab burrito. Smash and grab burrito. Then Mount Tam. We're actually going over the Golden Gate Bridge this time.
Night in misuse, tags a promise on the wall.
Yeah, it's not far at all.
You guys waiting for a bus?
It's like sweat from this fucking thing.
Bus
It's like dripping down my fucking arm.
I want to show the viewers, but we've got to wait till this evening basically to take these off, right?
Still the same video, mate. They won't care.
I'll see it in like 2 minutes.
Yeah. 3.
It's like 5 hours for us, but it's like 2 minutes of YouTube time.
It's like GTA where you play it and it's life plays at like 5 times the speed.
Ah, I see. That. So we've just come over Golden Gate Bridge. That was stressful. It's a bit like riding down Oxford Street on a Sunday. People everywhere. And we were just in the bike bit. I mean, people riding on the bike bit and then they stop and try and take photos and stuff, and I can't really blame them. It is like a tourist thing. So we've been to maybe 5 bike shops on this trip. Every time we've been looking for a rotor tuning key, and nowhere has had one except for Bicycle Odyssey. What's the name of this town?
Sausalito. Don't know.
So shout out to Bicycle Odyssey. Thanks for letting us borrow your tool. Well, I don't know what pace.
There seem to be multiple summits as well.
Yeah. That was a pretty sweet view, like back there. Kind of frustrating, but the sun's going to be coming down soon and we've got to ride all the way back across the Golden Gate Bridge, and then we've got to get a ferry back to Oakland. We haven't got lights with us, so it's 8 more miles apparently to the summit of Mount Tam. We're not going to be able to do it in time.
We spent way too much time in the tattoo parlour.
Look, James. It's France.
You just unwrap this shit.
Yeah, man, do it.
Fucking tight. My arm's been sweating.
Unwrap the thing he said, don't run wrap.
Yeah.
But they always say that.
Oh, fuck's sake. The last tattoo I got, which was over 10 years ago, they said, don't go swimming. I was a dive instructor. So those are the GPS coordinates for our starting point and our finishing point.
We haven't got to the end yet though.
Yeah, I got to bloody well make sure that I actually get there, haven't I?
Your friends told me.
A few weeks ago, me and James went to a house party. We got very drunk, things got a bit weird, and I ended up getting tattooed by a guy called Nick. It was rubbish, but it was an anchor, and then we got this done over the top today. So it's like the memory is still there underneath of the fantastic night we had.
Fucking badass, dude!
I'm looking for a quickie mark.
I hate Lawrence. Alright, James. They got bear-proof bins here.
Lawrence, it's not been on your channel, the fact that there are bear-proof bins, but that also happen to be Francis-proof.
Yeah. Well, that one, it was broken.
No, you just started banging.
Where's the beer?
Fuck you, man. The ferry's here.
There's beer on the ferry, to be fair.
Do you want to explain to the viewers what's just happened? Instant karma for taking us up big roads.
Yes! So we got on the ferry thinking it wasn't due to leave until 7:35.
Which the leaflet said.
Lawrence was, to be fair, dicking about. And Francis and I got on the ferry and assuming it wasn't going to leave for another 20 minutes, and then the ferry just fucked off.
So Lawrence is over there somewhere.
So Lawrence was in the marketplace riding around in circles. I could see him as they were pulling the gangplank away. So it's called gangplank away. I could see Lawrence in the background circling around in the marketplace. Fuck's sake, brother. Happy 4th of July.
Are you in a cab? We're at Alameda, so we'll be docking in Oakland in about 10-15 minutes. You're on the other side of the bridge already. You're probably going to beat us home.
Uh-oh.
What's that on your hand?
This, actually, thank God, Francis, is your amazing wrist shield, or whatever you call it. I don't think it's broken, but we had a bit of a whoopsie woo-dah, as you would have seen. And yeah, it hurts quite a lot. It's going to make riding across America interesting.
It's alright, there's only 1,000 miles left.
Yeah, I mean, what's life without challenge? So, made it interesting. It means that I can catch up on my videos at least, but moving forward it's going to make things quite difficult to film, and I'm going to experience a little bit what you experienced when you broke both your hands, except I still have use of one, so I can still do half the things, right?
Exactly. Half the things.
Better.
4 stages away from making history.
I hope so. I quite like him.
Yeah, we kinda odd, but we got our own swag. Yeah, y'all niggas.
Day 20 of the trip. Morale is low. So here's the situation, guys. Yesterday, Lawrence fell off of some traffic lights. He's hurt his wrist. His Met came off and snapped the hanger. We can't get a replacement hanger here because it's through axle, so we can't use one of those emergency ones. James has managed to use a trick and botched his bike into 1 gear. Unfortunately, because you have to keep the chain line straight, it's quite an easy gear. So we're trying to find a solution of how we're going to be able to ride more than about 13 miles an hour.
But we love a challenge, don't we, Francis?
Yeah, I mean, it was too easy for you anyway. You were cruising it.
It doesn't sound like a lot of fun. But right now, we don't have a lot of choice. So I'm hoping that Ribble, the good guys at Ribble, can help out.
Post you a mech hanger?
Post me a mech hanger, first class. Like, ideally, someone would get on a plane that leaves this evening, and then 8 hours later it would get to us.
Drink some water if you need it.
Oh, look over there. It's Lawrence. A stranger just fed him some food.
Getting out of the city.
Quite a lot.
I think we're all
done.
Yeah, all completely had it.
Take me back to the desert, man.
Totally, dude.
We haven't even started riding yet, man.
I know, mate, but I found that this place does Anchor on draft, and Anchor is like the best beer I've had since I've been here.
It's the one on the boat.
It's the one on the boat. It's just so good. Badass, dude.
You're right, mate. Current situation is he's on an easy gear, can only go about 13 miles an hour, or with the chain line straight, we have you on like 51.14, 51.13. What would you prefer?
It really depends how steep the hills are, because if they're steep, there's only so much of a gradient you can get up in that gear.
Laden bikes as well.
Kind of feel like if it's up all day, then that gear will be better, because I've got an easy gear and I can freewheel on the downhill.
Yeah.
If it's mostly flat, then I'd rather the bigger gear. The biggest problem with the easier gear is because you're pedaling against nothing, you're spinning high. I've got no pressure on the pedals at all, so my wrist is hurting because I'm having to take all the weight on my hands.
It's a nice Lawrence.
Bike shop, Lawrence.
Oh, I would love a bike shop. Just got big swing cycles.
I've got a moose on the wall. Wearing a baseball cap. You don't like baseball caps?
Big swing-in cycles. I'm not opposed to baseball caps. I'm opposed to morons like you wearing them backwards and then wearing sunglasses, which omits the point of having a baseball cap.
More aero.
It's a baseball cap, you moron.
More aero.
So the road's taking us up there. I'm just wondering whether we can walk around it.
We need to avoid as much elevation as possible with that. So this is the bodge. Why don't you tell me what gear that is? It's a good bodge. Almost not a bodge.
What's the other one? Bodge or a...
Badger.
No, bodge or a...
You're a badger.
The first time we did it was too short. This time it's a lot better, but the gear is so easy.
This takes like 1,000 feet of elevation.
Really? Yeah, man.
I love Gatorade.
You should get a sponsor.
We totally should.
So I realised I didn't introduce this video properly. Today we're riding about 80 miles. We've just tackled the Golden Gate Bridge. We're going to a place called Bodega Bay. I think we just lopped off some elevation, which is good. Everything is going to be a bit harder. Now Lawrence is gearless. You gonna be alright?
Yeah.
Are you brushing your teeth?
No.
Why now?
Because I didn't have a toothbrush earlier.
I've come up again. I've been a bit miserable the last few days being in the city, but this is fucking spectacular. Tarmac's buttery smooth, got this view. We've just descended into Stinson Beach, Stinson Bay, and it's like on camber, beautiful curving roads.
That descent was amazing.
You don't need any brakes. You just absolutely hoon it all the way down. This is fucking paradise, mate.
So because of the gear limitations, when we get to about 15 miles an hour, Los spins out. So we've been taking it in turns to give him a push, or right now we're trying out him holding on to each of us. Maybe we'll have to get a bike bungee or something. We've special ordered a part for his bike. Hopefully we're going to post that ahead a couple of towns up and then pick it up when we arrive. So he should have a full working bike again.
If I glide away far from you, can I get free?
How are you finding it, dude?
Not ideal. Far from ideal.
At least you're aero.
I mean, it's annoying more than painful. Like, yeah, it's painful, but
You have nowhere to put your hand, do you?
it's not really. It's shit, but it's not like I'm gonna moan about the pain because this isn't really the problem. The problem is I just can't spin fast enough to even go 15 mile an hour.
Yeah.
It's just exhausting.
Yeah.
I'm spinning at 150 revs to go 13 mile an hour. You're never gonna get anywhere at that pace.
First time I've seen the word hummus written anywhere in America.
Dude, they got like fresh fruit and stuff here. I don't even know what this is. This thing that I've bought.
It's like a
That one has pepperoni sausages.
Alpines.
Like, I'm so desperate for something with salt in it. Fucking. What are you doing?
It's a stark contrast from the desert. We're all freezing cold. First time using arm warmers in a long time. Gilet, I'm glad I brought it. We have 2 hours 20 minutes, we reckon, till we get back. Lawrence has started looking at cars like he's gonna carjack them.
GTA right here. This is the Outback, bro.
It's 14 degrees, mate.
You've got gloves on.
I've been living in the desert for the last
Full
couple of
finger
weeks.
gloves.
Fucking freezing.
Worse.
Oh, what is that up ahead? What is that?
Have you ever seen the movie Jeepers Creepers?
No. There's raccoons. Look, raccoons. Sir.
Mate.
Hey, I'm awfully sorry. We'll cycle to you. And I have a reservation for this evening, but we had a mechanical on the way here. And I'm so sorry.
We should have phoned ahead.
We should have done, yeah. I didn't even think about it.
We've had a lot to think about.
Well, you know, I didn't know what this place was actually, because it doesn't really give you that. To be honest with you, I booked it in a flat the other day anyway.
Welcome to Bodega Bay. I assume in the daytime that is an amazing view.
Yeah.
You're right, dude.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
That was hard.
That was alright. I feel okay. I feel quite hungry.
You're welcome.
What's the situation, man?
I think I'm gonna get a flight because the bike's totaled and so is my wrist.
Fly to Portland. We'll meet you there.
Hopefully someone can help that end. Not ideal.
So here's the situation, guys. We've made it to Bodega Bay. Lawrence did the whole ride yesterday with one gear. When we arrived, his bike started playing up again. For some reason it's just not holding the single speed setup. I'm also 99% sure that his wrist is broken. So anytime he has to get out of the saddle, he can't. We've decided the best course of action is to split ways. He's going to get a flight to Portland. We're going to get to Portland as fast as we can by bike, and then we'll rendezvous there. Lawrence's mission right now is trying to find a bike shop where he can pack up his bike so he can actually fly.
Bodega Bay isn't as pretty as I thought it was going to be.
No. That's the thing we thought was going to be a nice view.
Looks a bit like Portsmouth, doesn't it? Alright, you're alright. We'll continue pushing out on social media to see if we can't get someone to hang out with.
Catch you in a few days.
Good luck.
Thanks, man.
So it's going to be about a week before we get there. We'll hit Portland on the 12th. We're in a car for a few days and just sleep in the car.
Right, so it's me and James on the road. 110 miles to do today. You having fun there?
Alright. Good morning and welcome to today's video.
What?
I can almost taste it.
So we're about 30 miles in now. It's kind of bonking a bit, so luckily we found a shop. There's now no stops for the next 35 miles or so. So we've stocked up on sweets, peanuts. James has bought way too much water.
Instantly regretted this.
You've got to carry it, mate.
Carry that.
Just carry it in your hand.
The good news is we've done a third of the climbing. Yeah. I mean, little under, but it's 150 feet off. One good thing about the Komoot app is that you can download the ride, so you can understand kind of elevation profiles. Yeah, we've got no major climbs left.
We about to turn this thing up. I don't even wanna know your fucking hang-ups. Talking on the phone too long, I hang up. I already know that you want.
NorCal food.
How many have we eaten on that trip?
So much better than SoCal food.
I think we finally got our heads around the best food at a cafe stop for this type of riding. Burrito.
It's really good.
Yeah, beans, rice in a squished up thing with a bit of like, I don't know what that sauce is, but yeah, man. It's all. You enjoying the headwinds?
Even the flag doesn't work. Well, I mean, we were told not to go south to north, but admittedly we were told not to go south to north by the same people that told us not to go through Death Valley, and
they were wrong.
That's the best thing I've ever done in my entire life, so fuck it, be alright.
Oh look, 50 craft beers.
I'd love a beer right now.
Yeah, same. We probably wouldn't get there.
No, we've got another 25 miles to go. We are in elk, which is a type of moose.
I just saw one get stuck in a barbed wire fence.
That was a deer. I'm gonna go and get a Gatorade or something.
H2O! 20 miles left, which will probably take us quite a bit over an hour.
I miss Lawrence.
I was about to say exactly the same thing.
Not for the headwind, but for the comedy.
I miss him for
so good at bringing you up when you feel a bit shit.
Because he'd be doing a dance.
Like pronouns, and they go down every single time. Got them in your town, and I know you're clown. Yeah, I duck them like some down. I don't mean to ask you what you thinking now, what you thinking now.
How has this happened?
What?
1, 2, 3 beds.
We've only got 2 people for once.
First time on the trip.
Yeah, you've been sharing with Lawrence this whole time, and it don't make the blindest bit of difference to my life. So you must have been sharing. I don't give a shit. But yeah, this is the first time we've got 3. You generally don't get 3 beds in a room, right? But first time on the trip, we've had 3 beds. We've only got 2 people. Lawrence is okay. Spoke to him this afternoon, and he sounds really quite upbeat actually about the whole thing, which puts my mind at ease because I've been fretting about him all day in a sort of paternal kind of way. But yeah, so you know, I think the plan for us for the next 5 days is to just tap out a load of mileage, and it's gonna. I mean, you know, today was pretty full on, wasn't it? I mean, we did over 100 miles into a bastard of a headwind, which was blowing at 25 mile an hour in our faces. So we averaged. We didn't do too badly actually. We averaged 15 miles an hour, which on a laden bike over undulating terrain isn't too bad at all. I mean, you brought up a really valid point this afternoon, didn't you? That you descend
the same
more
speed.
or less the same speed, but you go up at half the speed. So, you know, with a usual, like, with a normal bike ride, an unladen bike, you know, you go up a climb at, I don't know, we'd normally climb at what, 12 to 15 miles an hour?
Yeah, man.
Whereas we're climbing at 5. It's just, it's and actually tomorrow's leg is looking, although it's longer, has more overall elevation, it's not quite so undulating. So I'm hoping, because I think that's what really smashed us today, was there was no real, like, there weren't really any periods of respite. It was just kind of, you go down, and there were times where we were pedaling downhill at 300 watts to maintain 15 miles an hour down a hill. So hopefully tomorrow will be more of the same. I've looked at the route. I can't cut any corners on it because there's only one road. We're gonna be on one road from Fort Bragg to, where are we going tomorrow? Eureka. Eureka. Yeah, tomorrow's gonna be f***ing hard.
The hotel does shit breakfasts. We're going here.
Yes.
So what are you planning?
Rest day.
Emergency rest day.
Well, we're smashed. I mean, yesterday was over 100 miles, putting between 260 and 300 watts all the way into a headwind. Thank you. And yeah, today we got 30 extra miles and the same thing. I guess, you know, we were talking about it last night that the wind is much lower early in the morning. I mean, it's 9:15 now, but we're just so wasted from yesterday. We needed to sleep, right?
Told you should have done that last night. Good morning and welcome to today's video. We've just had a Denny's. We both feel a bit sick. We've got 130 miles to ride. I've done everything in my power to try and make my bike more aerodynamic. I've put my front bag inside my panniers. Is it going to make any difference? I don't know.
Is it going to make any difference to the excuses that you're going to make? A little apprehensive, but we'll be alright. We'll just tap it out, mate. It'll be fine. It's a lovely day.
At least the climb's early on.
Yeah, climbs early on. It's 2,000 feet in one hit. But yeah,
I prefer that to the rollers.
Well, yeah, I mean, yesterday smashed this because it was undulating. It never stopped going up or down, but because it was so windy, we were pedaling like 250, 300 watts just to kind of maintain like 15 mile an hour going down a hill. Winds dropped, so yeah, I think we'll be all right, mate. Heaviest store in the world.
So we're now about 15 miles in.
Largest can of Coke in the world.
Ever.
16 ounces.
Cold. Not like a lightsaber.
It's not warm like a lightsaber.
So far, this ride has been absolutely top. The roads are incredible. So it's so good, right?
We keep coming around corners and going, oh!
Francis Cade bullshit. I can almost taste it.
You enjoying the climb, mate?
Yeah, man. It's all right. 17 degrees beats climbing in 50 degrees. It's beautiful here.
It's a hell of a lot more manageable, isn't it?
Yeah.
Careful, mate. Don't break the speed limit.
No danger of that at all.
So we've taken a slightly different approach to the speed or effort of today's ride. Yesterday we left pretty late because we were buggering about with Lawrence's bike. Now that's sorted, we've decided to try and leave as early as possible, have a proper breakfast, and then take the climbs really slowly. So we're only going about 7 miles an hour up this. It's 8%, fully laden, that's actually a fair effort, but it means our legs are going to be fresher later on, and hopefully I'll be a bit more awake and be able to edit some photos and video, which I don't want to get completely backed up, because then it's just a mammoth job to do when we finally do get a rest day. Currently we're looking at 3 days, and then we're gonna have a bit of a rest. People keep asking what healthy food have we been finding along the way.
Microwave chicken.
Well,
actually, as gas station food goes, this is kind of fairly edible. It's on a kind of McDonald's level, which means it's still disgusting, but it's kind of edible.
Kind of know what you're getting?
Well, it's better than those burritos that are frozen on the inside and you eat half of it and then you get to like this little surprise, this little frozen surprise of like frozen pork mince. It's just great. I had one before Death Valley and I had to eat it or buzz off Wobby.
Wobby? So you go gourmet, it's like a cheese one.
Gourmet, dude. Badass, dude.
World famous, apparently.
What's that?
This place. The market.
World famous for what? Being shit.
So the rest of today is all downhill. No, it's not.
No, it isn't.
The profile of today looks kind of downhill. Undulates a lot. We've still got 4,000 feet of climbing, so yeah.
A spider.
100 miles left.
A little spider on my leg. Oh, there he goes. Sorry, dude. There you go. Get run over by a car. Why am I pedaling downhill?
So now we have stopped in a town that doesn't have anything in it, but we found some shade. It's actually got pretty hot considering we were shivering and in gilets at the start of the day, but I guess that's the temperature difference down by the coast. We've got about 43 miles to go. How you feeling, man?
Yeah, I feel alright, mate. It's very hot. A little bit dehydrated and sick of pedalling that threshold to go down a hill. It's just ridiculous. So we have been laughing though and chuckling. It's been alright. You know, morale is...
Loads of snakes.
Lots of snakes. It's not that bad, is it? It's just like, you know, the accumulation of the miles is going to start racking up now, because we got 90 miles tomorrow, 80 the day after, 110 the day after that, and it's like 800 miles in a week.
Hey man, they've got a statue of you.
It's almost as hairy as I am.
Same man boobs.
How you feeling? You dick.
I'm happy the lady inside said this road goes the same way along the freeway.
Yeah, we can get off the freeway for a little bit. It's been like the last 30 miles of just freeway misery, isn't it?
God.
This ride's a means to an end. Tomorrow,
back on the coast again.
Hopefully, be a little bit nicer. It all started so nicely.
Do you fart?
Bread. Do you think they know the difference between white bread and sourdough?
So we're now on a road that's running alongside the freeway called Avenue of the Giants. The Giants, these redwood trees up above. We're going to try and stay on this for as long as we can. Inevitably, freeway again in a bit. Right, we're exactly 20 miles to go, and well, we haven't had a puncher in ages, so I guess it's about time.
We were overdue one.
We were
kind of miss doing punctures.
Yeah, it used to be every 10 minutes.
I like to boogie boogie. Hey.
Why have you got so much energy?
I don't know, dude. I ate a crunch bar about, I don't know, an hour ago. Brilliant, man. We've been smashing down here like over 20 miles an hour and we're 110 miles in.
So we're just back from the ride. I think you alright?
I can't believe I get this dirty. And I need to wash my kit, which I'm now going to get out of.
Tomorrow we have only 90 miles to ride. How you feeling, dude?
Yeah, I feel great, dude. Just had like the most non-vegan dinner ever, sirloin steak, which...
You'll be flying tomorrow, mate.
Alright, I think I deserve it. We tanked it hard the last 20 miles. Today, it was good.
I'm really looking forward to tomorrow. Looking at the profile.
Yeah, profile looks good.
Profile looks good.
It's like flat, climb, descent, flat, climb, descent, flat, climb, descent, and then home. I think
90 miles is a walk in the park compared to what we've been doing, dude.
It's just the sheer amount of time that you end up on the bike that drains you, isn't it? I think, you know, today we were on the bike for, what was it, 8 hours, 8.5. Might have even been, no, it was less than 9 hours. But, you know, it's a hell of a lot of time, 135 miles with 8,000 feet of climbing with a bastard of a headwind. You know, all those like niggly little issues that you usually don't think about, like your saddle starts getting sore because you know what, like it doesn't matter how many saddles you've got or how many saddles you've tried. You know, I've got quite a few different saddles and I find them all relatively comfortable, but you know, you still start getting a little bit sore, don't you? And you've been sitting on the same piece of plastic.
My back was going a bit. A lot can be attributed to my arms being a bit weak at the moment, but
yeah, man, it all starts coming out in the wash.
This room smells of chocolate.
It's because I bought chocolate. It's in there now, though.
Yeah, but you haven't opened it. You ready, man?
Me? Born ready, dude.
Good morning. Welcome to today's video. Where are we? Welcome to Eureka. Is that right? We've been to so many places I don't even know anymore. Today, we have a short 90-mile ride up the coast. No freeways, please. We're gonna take it easy because tomorrow we've got like another 100 miles to do. Luckily on today's ride, the climbs are kind of split up. So we've got long flat sections in between as opposed to the rolling roads which we've been having recently. And they were pretty leg sapping. I'd rather just get it all done in one go, to be honest. How are your legs this morning?
Fresh as a daisy, mate. Who ordered all this cloud with a side of freezing cold?
Oh, but the weather's going to get so much better after San Francisco when you go north.
Bollocks.
Looking after it with the jizz.
Yeah, those nice people at the tattoo parlor gave us some tattoo jizz, didn't they? Got one of those nice sugary cokes.
Oh, with the nice sugar.
And the world's biggest burrito.
I'm gonna go and get a burrito. So we've just been sat at this gas station for a few minutes, had a burrito. We're gonna plug away at the remaining miles. If we stick to the freeway completely, it'll be about 60 miles left, which ain't too bad. We don't want to stick to the freeway the whole time though. There's a state park that we're going to try and go through as well, and this road here is actually going to be quite nice down by the coast. Really, we just want to get to Portland now. I am enjoying it though. Sun's out now.
No, it isn't.
Kind
You're
of.
lying. How are your legs?
Good actually today. Yeah.
Mine aren't.
Someone was asking how my wheel's holding up after the hole being punched in it by Delta. There it is. Still the same. Build quality, innit?
It's because Drew makes some badass wheels, man.
So I'm sure on a nice day, this ride would be spectacular. It's a shame we caught it on such a grey, miserable day. I mean, it's still warm enough for shorts and jersey, we can't complain, but if only we could see a bit further. It's Lawrence there.
That one's got a paw as well.
What's going on with your knee?
Everything's a bit tight. Legs are going a bit.
I'm looking forward to the rest day.
So the lovely lady in there has just told me that there is a turning up here, about 5 miles up the road, that takes us off the freeway onto the old 101 and bypasses the 1,500 foot climb.
No.
I wish the camera could see your face right then. It's
the happiest face
the
I've had
happiest
in a
face in
week.
the world. It's gone from being
Gonna be flying for the next half an hour.
the
And then
largest
crash
Red Bull I've ever seen.
into a bush. We are in America.
Just a bit sick of Coke and Gatorade.
And it gives you wings.
Well, unfortunately not.
This cycle lane is burning my eyes out. Mate, there's wild elks.
I love how it says do not approach on foot. Like somebody has walked up to an elk and been mauled to death.
They're those giant tree things
By
from
an
Lord
elk.
of the Rings.
Now we haven't got Lawrence here to make you look even more intelligent.
They are, the massive tree things from Lord of the Rings. The lady in the shop lied. We're at 2,700 meters of climbing now. Probably another 1,000 to go. All going good though. Legs are feeling a million times better than what they did yesterday.
Did you ever see that film, The Descent?
With all the guys in the cave.
Yeah, all the creepy like bat things.
Hey dude.
There's a hole there. Maybe they live down there.
Oh man. Fucking hell. You know what's sad, man?
What?
It's the last one. The last Velo Forte. Hey, bear! Hey, another bear!
Those are the iconic Californian chocolate bears. That's actually like gold foil.
Chocolate all inside.
Chocolate inside.
Levi would love that.
Yeah.
What you got now?
Chicken goodness. Where's yours?
Goodness.
Goodness gracious chicken.
I've just got this. Giant can of Coke again. I do like how this trip means we can pretty much eat what we want.
No,
and
that's
get
the
thin.
standard size, mate. It's just that you're really small.
Oh, yeah. Cheese in a pot.
Honey mustard.
20 miles to go. I can't be asked.
22 actually.
Oh.
When these birds attack me. It's our climbing song. Where the heck is that? Where'd it come from? So we've come up, like we're halfway up the biggest time of the day, and neither of us have even felt it because we've been listening to stupid shit songs. Football's coming home, it's coming home.
Dude. Can you see what I can see?
You ups?
10 miles away.
Yeah, buddy.
Downhill all the way.
Most of that's descent.
Hey, then. We've arrived at our motel. Why is there blood on the wall?
Crime scene. Or maybe somebody spilled their slush puppy. Do they call them? They don't call them slush puppies here, do they? They call them slurpees.
I don't know.
Poll.
Blood? Poll what?
Poll. Slush puppy or slurpee or blood?
Yeah, it's definitely blood, mate. Well, look what the sign says. For your protection, when in room, engage deadbolt and skip. Where are we? So I don't know if it's because it's Sunday, but there's basically nothing in this town. So we're going for the safe option: pizza. It's bread with stuff on it. Can't go too wrong. At least it's not going to give you food poisoning. No jaywalking. We walked up.
I thought I was like Pizza King, and then walked up like, oh. It's a boarded up building.
You come around the corner.
But actually, you come around the corner. It's all right.
Yeah. What have you done?
Gina would be proud. Do you want to get like a fucking wanky Francis Cade slow motion shot of me pouring this?
Yeah.
Yeah. Be able to eat
Well, you better try. What are you watching? Tiger Woods is playing again, apparently.
Is he?
That's what that man said.
You see this in his face. This is my carrying face. God, but he's a really lovely bloke.
Red sky at night.
Franny's the light.
What does that mean though? Is it's going to be sunny?
I don't know what. No, do I?
No, it's a type of pie, isn't it?
What?
It's a type of pie.
What? Shepherd's delight?
Is that angel
it's
delight?
It's a shepherd's pie. Angel delight. Afternoon delight.
Say goodbye to the blood on the wall.
Goodbye to the blood on the wall.
Good morning and welcome to Crescent City. Today we're riding 90 miles again, up the coast, into a headwind. Although yesterday wasn't actually that headwindy. Quite happy to be leaving a motel with blood on the wall.
Hey buddy. That's a one-way street, so...
Let's go down it.
We should probably go...
Down it.
Probably go.
So we've been following a route that we plotted on Komoot mainly, but occasionally we see signs that say Pacific Coast Bicycle Route and they'll be conflicting with ours. We kind of stop, check Komoot to make sure it's not like a gravelly track or anything like that, and then if it's good, we'll take a bit of a detour. It's an adventure, right? This one is about 5k long and it means we get off the freeway for a little bit, so we're happy. It is not sunny.
No. No, it's not. California, you failed. So we're going to go to Oregon now.
It will be sunny there. Definitely.
It's supposed to be 30 degrees in Portland.
Oh! Lauren's got a sweet deal, man. He's been having like marshmallows and barbecues and
hanging out with Kim non-stop.
And a giant swan.
Wish I'd broken my Mac hanger. State line.
It's a bit anticlimactic, isn't it?
Well, you're in Oregon and I'm in California.
Whether it's placebo or not, but it feels nicer in Oregon. Doesn't it?
Nicer?
It just feels that, well, the sun's come out, the tarmac's got smoother, the houses are nicer, there's less shit on the roads.
I saw a sign that said Trump on it though.
There's always one person that ruins it, isn't there?
That is a nice boulder. The one thing I've noticed about our ride.
What's that, mate?
The amount of bears. They really like bears.
Like the chocolate bears on the brick.
Yeah, like the chocolate bears on the brick. Well, this one's not chocolate, but
that one's not chocolate. It's like Yogi Bear. That's Yellowstone, though, isn't it? Yogi Bear. We're nowhere near Yellowstone.
Have you seen how sad this guy looks? He looks so sad.
Well, it's like Port Misery again, isn't it? Remember that we went past that bay? It was this really beautiful kind of ocean bay, just filled with RVs. It's like a campsite. It looks so horrible. Weird, man. Like we crossed the state line and everything's gotten nicer.
California was nice.
Northern California, like parts of Northern California were a bit iffy. Come on, mate. I mean, the last 3 towns we've been to have been a bit...
Oh, there was blood on the wall.
They've been a bit grim.
I've broken away from James, as you can see. Just seen this. What the hell? Stretching.
It's getting a bit boring now, this, isn't it?
Yeah, man.
It's,
I love cycling. It's reached a point where our bodies have just started rejecting the idea of cycling. Like, our knees hurt. He's stretching out all the time. I think...
No, we don't need bike fits.
No, we don't need bike fits. It's not really a bike fit issue, it's more like the riding 2,000 miles thing. 300 miles to go, and we're there. I think rest day, the day after tomorrow, is going to make a whole world of good. So we've just got to make it to them, really. Water sucks.
Well, we've been discussing this, haven't we? Water doesn't suck as much here as it did in the desert.
kind of almost the opposite to what you'd expect, but it's got, I guess because we were consuming so much of it in the desert. Whereas here you don't have to drink as much.
No, it's all right.
I mean, we were drinking like a bottle every half an hour or so. The challenge with these roads is just all the traffic.
We've just been discussing off camera that
although the scenery here is beautiful, and it really is beautiful, because we've been utterly spoilt by Mojave, Death Valley, Yosemite, like ridden in the most spectacular places in the country, and now riding in what is a perfectly beautiful part of the world.
Just trees though, isn't
and
it?
It's a bit underwhelming.
And music.
One day when you are older, you might get older.
One of the nicest beaches I've ever been to. I haven't actually been to it either, I've just seen it from here. So we're just cruising down this beach road. We have got a 1,000-metre climb to contend with next.
1,000 foot.
Down the other side, lunch. The idea of a sandwich and chips is pretty much the only thing keeping me going right now. Knees have seen better days. Barnacle Bistro. 27 miles to go, you can have a beer.
Very tempted.
That was a pretty short decision made by you.
Arch Rock Brewing Lager. Spectacular.
You had two beers. And whatever that is.
I'm not soft as shit like you, mate.
So I'm glad we stopped for a bit. It's warmed up significantly. We found this road with barely any cars on, says Francis as a car goes past. James is happy because he's had 2 beers, but he's sad because we're no longer on the moon forest of Endor.
Oh yeah, but you know what though? This road's beautiful. We just had a really nice little stop, didn't we?
Yeah.
Chatting with barmaids and...
Got a number. This ain't coming out. I should probably put this camera away. It's like 20%, what the hell? It's real, man. Where is it?
It's down there.
We've ridden up a 20% hill and then down a 20% hill. How are we going to walk to dinner later?
Fuck guys, you just get right.
It's taking an hour.
Ride a bike.
You bought us a house.
That's a room with a view.
Not a bad find.
Well, it took a long time to bloody find it, that's for sure.
So I think we both take back what we said earlier about the ride not being spectacular enough. Because as soon as we turned the camera off, then it just went brilliant. Like really, really good. Having said that, desert was still the best bit. And that is the bit that everyone told us not to do. We're just walking into town, get some dinner, stretch out the legs a little bit. Walking's not always a bad thing after a hard ride.
Hey dude, should we show the viewers how obvious our driveway is?
Oh yeah, the one we walked past. So you didn't see how angry I was earlier.
No, were you doing the face?
I was doing the face.
So I made Francis, I didn't make Francis, but we rode down that, which is like
18%?
It's like 20%.
Yeah.
So we rode down that looking for our place, and I realised it wasn't down there, so we had to come back up it again, and we'll probably show you again in a second that we had to come up 20% to get here. But that's the, look at this.
Driveway.
Looks like a farm track. We were walking past all of these houses that have got very obvious driveways, and there's no wonder that we cycled straight past this. 3 times.
This is the sign.
If we go to another Denny's, I'm going to strangle you with it.
With what?
Sausage links. I'll intertwine them or something.
What's a sausage link?
It's what Americans call sausages. They're tiny, tiny little sausages, though.
What's the total pint count for today?
Like 9.
There's the things Tyler loves. The rolling sausage dog.
Is that the only day it's open?
Just Thursdays.
So, hooray! We're open on Thursdays. The rest of the day we just sit around doing nothing.
Look how happy the bears are. They
How
run
happy
it.
the smiley faces.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
They're not bears, they're Ewoks.
I see.
Is that the only day it's open?
Just Thursdays.
So, hooray! We're open on Thursdays. The rest of the day we just sit around doing
Look
nothing.
how happy the bears are. They
How
run
happy
it.
the smiley faces.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
They're not bears, they're Ewoks.
I see.
Bat.
You sure it was a bat?
Yeah, it was a bat, sir.
Batser? Who's Batser?
It's a fictional character that is completely and utterly weak and has no superpowers whatsoever. His alias is Francis Cade.
So to conclude today's video, tomorrow's ride, last one before a bit of a rest. We're going to get some sleep now. 102 miles to do, up the coast once again. Hopefully, a bit of sun. Red sky at night, all that. Shepherd's pie.
Shepherd's pie, fisherman's pie, fisherman's friend. What?
Let me guess. Full fry up and pancakes.
Mate, I'm starving. Like, we ate so much last night and I've woken up.
It doesn't work
absolutely
anymore.
ravenous.
Food doesn't work. All we do is eat and cycle.
Hollow legs.
Good morning. Welcome to today's video. Today we're riding into this headwind for a long time. We're heading to a town called Florence. It's the last day before a rest day. Our legs are absolutely smashed. And look, we finally found the quickie mart that Lawrence wanted. Remember the one he was looking for where he missed the ferry?
Dreams. I remember talking goals. I remember it all. I will give you my soul. I remember when you cry. I remember when you laugh.
20 something miles in. Strongest headwind ever. It's taken us like 2 hours.
No, it doesn't take us that long. Hour 45.
You enjoying it?
No. You?
No. Just keeping the healthy food options going. These ones are actually quite nice.
I'm alright. Like, tired more than anything else. Like, I want to go to sleep.
Yeah. I'm nodding off while
we
riding.
went to sleep at like 10 o'clock last night and woke up at 10 o'clock. We got 12 hours sleep. Not good.
Sir, I feel a little bit underdressed. Well, we went into a bar and grill and...
Well, the man outside was like, hey boys, come and get a drink.
I went to the bar and said, you know, can we bring our bikes in? And there was a space there. So she was like, nah, gets really busy in here. In the middle of the day.
Bought yourself 2 meals, mate.
Starving.
What are you doing? Morning. Morning. So there's been sort of a gap in the timeline of the videos. In between just now and now, we've had a rest day. We reached a point in the ride the day before yesterday where we were completely knackered and I needed to stop filming. It was head down. You didn't miss anything. It was just main road all the way here. So we're now in Florence. It's the penultimate day to the end of our journey. We have 120 miles to ride. We're actually heading inland so we can avoid some of the headwind. Downside is going to be mega hot, but tomorrow's only 60 miles, so this really feels like the last proper day of riding for us. Looking forward to it?
Yeah, man. America. So this is a bit different to a couple of days ago, isn't it?
Yeah.
Like, morale is so much higher.
So like, I don't think
actually had a rest.
Did it come in the video? I guess this video has been linked together, isn't it?
Yeah, they didn't see the misery.
So like earlier it was really, really dark. Like we weren't talking to each other. It was just like head down and look at the computer for 7 hours.
And then wonder why the number wasn't going down faster.
Yeah. So, but today's been kind of good, hasn't it? I mean, like
20 miles an hour.
We've averaged 19.5 miles an hour.
It's going to go uphill in a minute.
Yeah, but then it goes uphill, like peaks at about 1,500 feet, and then it's basically we continue to lose elevation for the rest of the ride. So it is going to be an easy ride. It's only 100 miles.
And 20.
120 miles. It's 35 degrees.
So we've stopped here because there isn't another stop. Yeah, cheers. There isn't another stop for 55 miles. So we need to fill up his desert bottles, which luckily he kept with him. He's going to get to about 36 degrees in a few minutes' time. Coke.
World's biggest can of Coke.
I'm going to miss it when we get back to the UK. No
drink
food,
that much Coke.
no portions are going to be big enough to satisfy us.
Yes, they are. Because they're going to be like good, healthy food. Not going to be Denny's.
We can get actual sourdough.
Real sourdough, not just white bread.
I cannot even begin to express how nice it is being able to ride at 18 miles an hour without putting that much effort in. I mean, the last 3 days we've been absolutely tanking it and doing like 14 miles an hour. It's a pasty.
I know.
It was like a calzone. It's not a calzone, it's a pasty.
Calzone.
So we've stopped at this place called Triangle Lakes. There's a big lake. It's in the shape of a triangle.
Imaginatively named.
We've got about 10 miles before we hit the main climb of the day. It's like 1,000 feet in one hit. It's about 15%, so it should be done in like 20 minutes-ish. Fully laden bikes, they'll slow you down a little bit. Then it's sharp descent and then kind of false flat downhill the whole way home. It seems so easy when you say it like that, but it's not.
How your legs feeling, man?
They were fine, but I just sat on a thorn.
Owie!
Yeah, ow. Nah, my legs are alright, man. I'm feeling a million times better than I did the last few days. Still got knee pain, but...
It's because you didn't do any stretching, did you?
I did 4 seconds of stretching.
So you didn't do any stretching, did you?
Just use tubeless, mate.
I'll give you tubeless in a minute, mate.
So we just managed to miss one of the turnings. I think we've added a little bit of extra distance on. Looking at the map though, there was a mountain to our left and it was a left turn, so I'm not sure if we've managed to actually cut off a bunch of elevation in exchange for a bit more distance. I hope so.
It's wound up being a bit of a good thing because did you see the road? It was a dirt road.
Ain't nobody got time for that.
I ain't got no time for that.
Are you in another bar again? You're drinking beer again? Look. We got heat stroke again, so we've stopped.
We're back in the desert, mate.
Hello? Have you been to any bars yet that are worth having a party in?
Lawrence is driving that van.
It's going everywhere.
More ice on the floor, mate.
Your little song.
What song?
Your little jingle. Oh, oompa loompa, stick it up a jumper.
I've got jumpers on the brain because this man left his jumper on the bin.
Yeah,
He hasn't got it anymore.
What was it you said? I said, do you think he left it because it smells bad? And you said it doesn't smell as bad as you.
It doesn't smell as bad as me. So, right, we've been sat here for about an hour now, waiting for it to get cooler. It's got 1 degree hotter, so we've decided to...
Ice!
We've done the ice, we've done the desert ice thing. Put the ice in the bottles, mainly ice, and then a tiny bit of water. So at least we've got something to chuck over ourselves. Approximately 1 hour in this direction, maybe slightly longer because of the headwind, is the next town. It's not that bad really though, is it? Next town is like an hour in this direction, so we're gonna get there, assess the situation, and then if we have to stop again, we have to stop again.
Tank it that direction.
When you say tank it, do you mean ride fairly slowly into a headwind?
No, I mean 20 mile an hour going that way. Well, the wind's dropped a bit.
According to what?
According to my moistened fingertip. Yabba dabba do.
What you got?
Something that I earned.
A rack of ribs. So we stopped for some food. He's given us some ice water again. In the last 50 minutes of riding, we covered about 20 miles. We were pretty much riding as fast as we could into that headwind. We have got through 6 bottles of water.
Have we explained to the viewers why we get through so much water? We're basically dousing ourselves in it. It's so hot here, it's 40 degrees, and you basically cover yourself in freezing cold ice water, and it's dry in 5 minutes. That's how hot it is. It's the only way of keeping cool. So you just absolutely churn through it. I mean, these refrigerated bottles, these insulated bottles,
They're really good.
Really well.
They're your favourite thing ever.
Well, they've saved our asses. Yeah. But if you're starting to feel a bit sunstrokey, which we both were until we got here, then it's the only way you can kind of try and keep your temperature down.
Water over you.
Yeah. But I mean, the state of us. Ridiculous. It's 7:10 and it's probably not it's 37 degrees.
Shade.
Nice and cool in the shade.
We have got 35 miles left to do.
2 hours.
Call it 30. Optimistic, isn't it? Yeah, round down.
I don't think I've ever stopped by the side of the road on a flat bike ride. I mean, don't look it, but it's 32 degrees still.
I think we've reached a tolerance. Can't even have the camera out.
Next trip, Arctic.
20 quid each, mate. We would either get there really fast or not get there at all. Hey look, red sky at night. So we've got to our motel. James managed to book it in the scummiest part of town. The latch thing on the door is snapped off. Air conditioner works though. Tomorrow, last ride of Project America. 60 miles, way shorter than anything else we've done, so I'm not going to set an alarm at all. Good morning, welcome to today's video. I'm starting this one on the road. It's our last stage of Project USA. 60 miles. So far we've just made it out of the city. Our legs are smashed and we're going to take it as slow as possible and soak it all in. Happy? Sad?
Happy, mate. Rode my bike. One last time in America.
Nice. So this is probably the quickest we've ever had to stop in a ride. I don't know if it's because we're actually wrecked, or is it a psychological thing because we're so close to the end? We basically can't ride over about 60 miles an hour. I think because we got a bit of heat stroke yesterday, we're now ultra sensitive to the heat, so that's making it a bit worse as well. Double Gatorade.
It's procrastination.
10 miles
we
in.
Don't want to get there. We don't want to get to Portland. Don't want the trip to end. That's what it is.
Really?
No, not really. It is so hot.
50 miles to go.
Shall I get some more water? How are you looking for water?
I've got 2 full ones.
2 empty ones.
We did.
Wait for it.
That was worth the wait. I don't know if the camera picks it up, but there is this massive, massive mountain directly in front of me there. I wonder what it is. Well, the viewers asked us to sample something that wasn't fast food in Denny's.
Subway is fast food.
Ta-da! I promise we'll find something better in Portland. Like a pub. Been outside for 2 minutes and I've got a headache.
Don't start moaning and complaining. The viewers don't like moaning and complaining.
So we're now exactly 30 miles out. Looking at the elevation profile though, it's 1,700 foot, which I can only imagine is like steep bastard climbs all the way through Portland. And James booked a motel on the other side of Portland.
It's warm like a lightsaber.
What is? Got this, yeah.
Out there.
Wacky waving inflatable, I'm feeling too bad.
I'll drop a picture over to you now.
No worries. Eagle, dude.
This bird sanctuary's going to come and pick it up. It doesn't look very well.
When you stopped for that eagle just then, I thought you'd got a puncher and that you were just calling an Uber.
We are so close now that, alright, there's no way, nothing is stopping. You have to break both my legs for me to stop me getting to Portland now.
We've done it, man.
This is the face of someone who's just cycled the length of America.
Where's Lawrence?
I don't know.
I was expecting like party poppers and shit.
Did some organisation to be carried out. Clearly don't know Lawrence very well, do you? Oh, he's here.
Where?
232.
That guy!
I can't believe you're still friends after this.
We're not.
That is a tasty burger.
This is like those spray
the sprinklers
in the fields. Francis and I were so hot earlier, we would basically just stop and go, oh!
What is that? It's from there?
It's from there.
Oh, probably coming out of the toilet.
So, the people of Portland are amazing. Like we had how many people? Half a dozen people come down just to have a few beers with us, and it was just awesome. Actually, like really, really nice to share the end of the journey with people who have been kind of watching it every step of the way, and like they seem to know more about the journey than we do.
Can't remember any of it.
It's hilarious.
So this afternoon we are going on a quick mission to pack up the bikes. Very kindly, River City Cycles, which is a bike shop in Portland, has offered to give us some bike boxes. So we're going to check out the shop, and we're going to take the boxes back here to actually do the packing process because it's going to take ages. I don't want another hole in my carbon wheel.
This shop's badass, dude.
It is, isn't it?
It's awesome. That's really cheap.
They must be cheaper here, right?
Dude, that frame at home is about £6,000.
Really?
7 titanium.
It's Evergreen SLX. It's carbon tubes, tie lugs. I'm so hungover.
We can get some tubeless tyres.
Dude, you want some water?
Oh my god.
Bought all the bottle wrap.
That's well, it's not going to work now, is it?
He was that Amber baby. And he had freckles too.
Like Amber Baby?
Apparently I'm an Amber Baby. I don't want that catching on, Francis.
Like Prince Harry, she said.
Like Prince Harry. That's not the first time I've had that.
Amber Loza.
Amber Loza.
It's hey, it's ambient light.
Oh. This is the Last Supper.
Oh.
So sad. Bacon cheeseburger.
Damn straight. I'm gonna eat all of the food tonight.
Seeing as we're not riding 100 miles every day anymore, Lawrence has gone for the healthy salad. I've gone for the rice. Got some tater tots to share. James has gone for a bacon double cheeseburger.
This is amazing. This is like the second best thing I've put in my mouth ever. What was the last thing I said to you? Have you got the key?
Yeah.
Do you have the key?
No.
You.
It was on the table.
Oh, right. So, who's the bigger arsehole here? The arsehole who should have remembered the key, or the arsehole who saw the key and decided not to pick it up?
No, I saw it.
Fucking
I saw
morons,
the key.
The pair of you.
I saw the key at the start of the meal.
Are you serious?
Why is it my fault?
Because you were in charge of the key.
Because you had the key.
It's in there.
What do you mean it's in there?
It's in there.
You f***ing idiot.
The restaurant.
I said, have you got the key? Yes, is the response I got from that question. Look at that bare land walking down the street. That bare land. Yeah. Walk of shame. Yeah. You and your f***ing ants, Lawrence.
I think I've got an ant on my ball.
And that, my friends, is Project USA.